Nobody brought any snacks. Come on.
I did.
Yay.
Well, nothing you probably like.
Okay. It's healthy.
Yeah. I got 2 nectarines.
You brought some grass or something?
We can share.
Oh, what is that?
It's a power bar.
Oh, I thought you said nectarine.
I do have nectarines.
I'll share your
So
power
people can
bar.
see us.
You can take some.
Kenny's
Darlene
here?
keeps a pair of iced teas, old shades, and her purse.
I wish I did. I could sell them. They're probably expensive. Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
See, I had
UCLA?
almonds in the car, but I didn't bring the almonds.
That's where your son going?
He went to UCLA last week.
Really?
Yeah.
You know,
Give it
hell
2
yeah, I'll take it
minutes.
if you don't give it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He went to UCLA. They,
Yeah. See, look.
let's see.
Look.
1 more minute just to let the song play.
Here, I'm gonna give you a little bit. I'm gonna look some of that information up on Homeboy. I might have to do it next week. Chris Hansen, because you know something's gonna go down. What?
No, I thought that was something else. That damn show on y'all just talking lame to be doing. What?
What would have been fly is if they said if I kept a lock of his hair. You want a piece of this, Corey? You did?
No, I'm okay. He look good though.
No, no.
Yes, it does. It's like a brownie.
Let me taste it. Give me a piece of
So
it.
you got the name of the artist?
Grab it. Ready? Grab it. It's crazy. Look at peanut butter, chocolate, and almond. Just chew, Corey. Just chew. It's gonna fill your belly up. Just chew. Bobby, you want some? Bobby?
No, thank you though.
It's gonna fill you up. Look, you don't, you don't like it. You don't like it. You like Mikey. He like that kid Mikey. Michael, he'll eat anything.
No, not this.
Oh God,
like
you
his
guys
dog?
are so weak.
I know Zoe eat bullshit. He just got that good ass metabolism.
That's what it
It's
is.
not metabolism, it's genes. He just looks like that.
Or his genes make
Yeah.
him get rid of food fast.
No, he just looks like that. His genes. He's built like that.
The doctor told me when you see motherfuckers eating bullshit and they don't get fat and be looking all
It's their
fucked up,
genes.
their metabolism is different.
He's built like that.
I still gotta watch it too though.
Yep. You got high blood pressure?
You guys ready?
No, that nectarine's good. That'll do you good, Corey. You want some water?
How about
Oh, you got some.
That Cliff Bar was strange.
Yeah, it was different.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wouldn't digest, it wouldn't go away in your mouth either. You know when we ready.
Should we give the number out though?
Yeah, you can give it out.
Go for it. Let's go. Guess what, Corey?
I
I'm
didn't
getting set
think-
up on a blind date with a guy that works at ESPN. The senior producer. One of my girls. And I thought about it and I was like, oh God, he's gonna die. He's gonna... Is this the song?
Okay.
I'm scared though, because I looked up, I tried to find a picture of him. Can't find anything though. I don't know what
All right,
he
you
looks
going
like.
in, Corey?
Ready?
All right, let's do it.
Go.
Put my phone back
I
on
met the
you.
brother,
I'll give the name.
This ain't that bad.
It's nice. I like that.
I thought I had his card on me. One of the brothers I met from Ohio, we played his song on the show.
Oh.
I forgot. Damn, if you said his name, I don't know. I think it was last week you played it.
Are you wearing your headphones? Or no?
Yes. You need him?
Mm-mm.
Let me know when we ready.
I'm ready for you.
Oh,
You're on now.
Am I?
yes. You are.
Testing. 5150 show. We are
Yeah.
live. We made it another week.
Mm.
I don't know if I can be seen in my camera right. Can I be seen in the camera right?
Yeah, look,
All
I'm
right.
looking right at you.
All right, cool. So, what's up, y'all?
Hey.
Yes, sir.
God damn it. Darlene here, Bobby
What's
here,
up?
Zoe here.
Yeah.
Sotomayor said he'd probably be stopping by.
You got better at it, Corey. That sounds good.
Sotomayor?
Yeah,
It's
there you
so
go.
Dude said he probably be stopping by.
Dude.
Call him
Right.
TJ.
I want to say to all of the people who are bearing with us on the website side of the game, we will get to the bottom of these issues. I'm embarrassed to be saying this shit, like with the phone line and everything not being set up yet. I know the stream isn't as good as it should be, but we will be on a cable line next week, so it won't be Wi-Fi. It'll be stronger. and we appreciate you bearing with us.
In the event we do get some calls, what's the number?
The number is 626-532-4772.
We got the phone line hooked up, and we're gonna do our best to try to get the phones in. And I want to send a shout out to all my people in the chat room. We'll be dropping the knowledge, saying what we built like in this motherfucker. Somebody said I was built like what? The motherfucker off.
They just said so many
Last
things.
week they said I was built like a Ninja Turtle. I was
They
like,
said
what
who
is
was built
that?
like a Ninja
Me.
Turtle?
I was like,
I
really?
ain't say nothing about your hand.
They did. They said I was built like a Ninja Turtle. I thought it was kind of cute. I don't know what that meant. I was like, was that supposed to be cute? I don't know.
I mean, you got a splinter in your hand?
I got a baby shell on my back. What
Here we go. And here.
Anyway, look, the song that was just playing was called Unfinished Business, and that was by Andre Patron, who
That
is
wasn't
a
so
listener.
bad.
Yeah, thanks
No,
for that,
wasn't
Andre.
so bad.
Some
Alright.
musicianship involved.
And just in case you guys aren't aware, but the songs that you're listening to during the breaks are by people that have sent it in, right, Corey?
Yeah, the 5150 family.
Thanks.
We play our people's song. And people send me stuff on Twitter trying to get me to play their songs. And I do my best to try to handle it, but the place you're supposed to send the songs to
Oh yeah, we
is
gotta get that email.
CoreyHolcomb5150show at Gmail.
CoreyHolcomb5150show at Gmail. I wanna sort through the songs and make sure everybody gets their opportunity. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all sending that shit in.
Yeah.
What you
Very
put
cool.
say?
You gotta throw that in there.
Anyway, what somebody said, Corey built like a naked fat dude from New Jack City. What was that?
Oh, when
Oh.
homegirl when Wesley had the gun to his head, because I was there. They did that live. He
Oh,
really
you
was butt
talking about
naked.
the old man?
He really was
Wow.
full on naked, frontal, back, everything. He didn't have a little fake piece in the front or anything.
Oh, so
They got away with that.
The step off Gigantor
that was
scene.
your way of
Yeah.
telling us. So what was he working with? Did he? Sitting up there talking
It was
about
cold,
he was
not
naked?
really.
She said it was cold. I saw some shit on that, what's that vampire show?
Which one?
True Blood, is that
Oh
it?
yeah,
They
yeah.
had a naked motherfucker on there the other day. I was mad as hell. I was like, "What this naked ass man on there?"
Well, and that's on cable, but on that movie, We Are the Millers, they showed that little kid that gets bit by a spider. They showed his
That
balls.
couldn't have been real, right?
No, that was prosthetics, but they showed his real penis.
How do you know that was his real penis?
Because they said when they talk on the, don't you ever see? Well, when they do,
What
when they.
nastiness are you
No,
talking about?
okay. The We Are the Millers. It's a comedy that's out right now. They were doing some press, and of course they asked that. Did you ever see Step Brothers when they're rubbing the nuts across the drum set?
No.
And it's prosthetic nuts, but the penis on top was real. So like they'll say that those weren't really my balls. What's his name said? Will Ferrell. Said that those weren't really his balls, but they were prosthetics, and he had them in his hands, and he would take them to the talk shows, like they let go everything,
Real fool.
and they look real as heck. But anyway,
But you know what? I ain't gonna lie. That's borderline humor right there. I mean,
carrying some balls
walk around
around.
with balls. I even had to laugh at it, but at the same time, man, it's like, what if you go to jail and you got some balls on?
In your pocket.
In your pocket.
Hey, put you in there. I got the ball boy coming back there.
Oh,
So, darlings, loose talk about bullshit. I hope it's interesting this
Well,
week.
It could be, even though I was in a hurry, because you know I taught some extra classes today, so I'm kind of exhausted. I'm gonna fall asleep and hit my face on. Anyway, I'm really tired. But anyway, Aaron Hernandez, right? Aaron Hernandez. You know who he is, right?
That's the shooter.
Locked up right now, right? For already locked up for facing a charge. He's facing a charge of murder in the death of Odin Lloyd. Well, over the weekend, more bad news for that kid. Of course, it was going to come back to you when you do stuff like that.
Who was that kid?
Aaron Hernandez. So this weekend, a young lady, I guess you could call her lady, a girl, got in a car wreck, and the police in Boston searched her car, and in the trunk, in a briefcase, they find a gun. The gun matches ballistics to the two guys that they claimed they were trying to pin the murder on him before this guy, before Odin, for the guy he actually is in jail for. Remember the other two guys at a nightclub? And they try to say that he had something to do with it because he got in a fight with them and those guys were shot dead later that night.
Mm-hmm.
This gun matches it. The girl said, they said, who does this gun belong to? She said, It's friends of mine. It's a guy. They gave it to me to hold. They call him Chicago. He's a football player. They matched the ballistics. It's the exact same gun of those two guys, so it doesn't look good. So they're saying it matched, and
That's some bullshit. What a fucking coincidence. Boy, the police make some motherfucking coincidental arrests, boy. Them motherfuckers. I saw that movie.
because I'm like, what are the odds of that she actually gets in an accident and they
That's
search
some
the car and they
bullshit.
find a gun.
Here's a gun!
It matches.
The fuck out of here. Police corrupt in a motherfucker.
So they're claiming that, and you know that they already confiscated his uncle's SUV the night that happened because they were saying how it matched the plate and yada yada. Anyway, it doesn't look good. It looks kind of truthful there though, Corey. I don't know. We'll see. So they're investigating that. The other thing that's kind of interesting, there's a pastor who's kind of kicking up some dust. What is wrong? What are you doing, Corey?
I was adjusting the
You
camera.
cheesing on your own. Look, get this out of your face. Look, you are so.
I was fucking with the
That's
camera.
what you do by yourself, looking in the mirror. Anyway, a pastor in Waco, Texas, has decided to try. Anyway, he's banning his church members from wearing weaves. His name is Pastor A.J. Amir.
Amen.
He told his staff that weaves present a false image, and that the women that wear it, or the women associated with it, have low self-esteem. He continued to say to the church.
What an idiot.
He continued to ask. He continued to ask his congregation to not wear any weaves, and he stated this: "Our black women are getting weaves, trying to be something or someone they're not." And then he said, "Be real with yourselves," is all I'm saying. He also, but see, the thing to me is he shouldn't. He started playing around. So if you're gonna be serious about something, be serious. But he also said, "Long hair don't care. What kind of mess is that? I don't want any members so focused on what's on their heads and not in their heads." He said, "I lead a church where our members are struggling financially, yet a 26-year-old single mother in my church has a $300 weave on her head. No, I will not be quiet and back down from this." But
I like it.
Wow.
but I bet you, would he turn away that $300 if that same single mother were to donate it to the church? Would he say, "No, you need it"? I'm just curious.
Well, I'm saying, like, I feel like it's like it served the church better. I don't like the fact that
But
black,
that's none of your business, though. How they come to what they got, how they look.
What happened to come as you are?
Yeah, and why are you there? Why are you there? You're there to seek the Lord or the Word and all that. But what does that have to do with how you look? I understand. I kind of get where he's going. But at the same time, you can't ask your congregation, "Don't come on." If that's the case, the women do not paint their nails.
well,
no
I'm
makeup.
saying it's like, in my opinion,
I'd like to see what his wife looks like.
the sisters don't even like to leave the house without weed no more. It's become that bad where they feel like the way they naturally look is not the way to look. So we can dismiss this preacher as being a bad guy, but he has a point. That's what I'm trying to say. It's
I mean, he's got a platform. He can say whatever the heck he wants to say. But really, you think that they're really going to do that? They're going to uphold that?
no, I think them
Yeah.
bitches will go to another church.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to lose. But I would like to know.
He fucking with his paper.
I would like to know what his wife looks like.
Yeah, I would like to know what his wife looks like and all that, but I just, man, I'm just trying to say, it's like everywhere I go, I don't see the sisters presenting themselves as they truly are. They are presenting themselves with hair hats on. When does somebody take a stand? When does somebody say, "Do you realize that you are ashamed of yourself?" Or you
Do you
feel
think
like,
that they're really ashamed of themselves, or they just feel good
I
about
do.
what they're doing?
I do. I
So
feel
you
like
wouldn't
society.
you really wouldn't talk to anybody like that? That was like all dolled up, made up.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, it's a shame that I'm talking to a bitch who doesn't want to present herself how she truly is.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, you should at least be who you are half your lifetime. I'm saying, like, there's women who just will not come out the house without themselves fixed up with this stuff on their head.
But isn't a weave like an accessory? Isn't that an accessory? Can that be classified as an accessory?
Yeah, because it's not only
It's a
sisters that wear it. But Corey, stop. It's not only sisters that wear it. It's anybody. Do you know what I'm saying? It's white women, older,
That's what I was
younger.
gonna say.
It's a
White
lot.
women wear
It's all-
weaves, right?
White
It's
women
all
definitely
kinds-
wear weed.
Heck yeah.
Right.
It's
What
all
I'm
kinds of
saying
people.
is-
You're right.
My sisters, who I love to death, and will fight to the death for, but I'm saying we have been trained to not leave the house looking like we really look. I'm talking about like when you get older, you do things to enhance your look because you're starting to fade. Well, the sisters feel like they starting to fade in their prime because they will not come out the house looking how they really look.
I like to look very casual and easygoing all day, like all week, and then when I'm ready to go out somewhere, I just like do it up, have fun, like just spruce it up.
Is a preacher one to make this stand? You said somebody's got to make a stand.
I was gonna say, who should
make the stand?
Well, then
I don't know if a preacher has the authority to make cosmetology decisions.
He doesn't have an authority, but he can. I mean, he's got a congregation. He's got followers. So
I think it's a cosmetology decision in the beginning. But if you have left the house 10 years in a row, basically with some weed in your head, you don't like yourself. That's my opinion. If you don't went 10, if you in your 20s, about to hit your 30s, and you done seen the streets 4 times without weed in your head, you don't like who you are.
I don't think that's necessary.
I'm saying, like, a man has to wear a suit and tie if he's on a job interview. Doesn't a woman have to wear a weave on a job interview? I mean, that's just
has to.
what I'm saying is they're culturalized to look that way.
Yeah.
White women are culturalized to say, okay, I want a fat ass. Let me get some silicone injections, or I want some lip enhancements. Let me go get that. I want a tan. Let me go get on the beach and tan up. Black women are culturalized or socialized in the opposite way. Let me blonde my hair. Let me press my hair. Some women, sisters, can't even go to work with natural looking hair because their bosses will look at them sideways. It's the truth. They come in there with some Africanized braids and beads. They're like, what are we doing, Miss Whoever? They'll get a pressure if they come in there with locks and twists or what.
With the Venus and Serena, remember when they came out and were playing with their braids and their beads? Remember that started a big old hoopla too. Remember the people try to complain?
Yeah. Yeah, they actually something came out of one of the beads came out of I think it was Venus hair, and they took a point away. Or something.
Right. Yeah. Braids. Remember that? That was crazy at the Wimbledon, I think. So I don't know. But anyway, that he's creating quite an uproar, and he's liking the attention. So he claims he's not going to stop.
I understand, brother. I understand.
Some publicity, yes.
It's a bold stance. It's very bold because people are not used to men making stance like that in society where basically anything you say can be held against you. But I get it.
What happens if all the
if they all
sisters
decide to
just come? That's what I'm thinking. If they all come to church with no weave,
no weave, no makeup, no nail polish, no nails.
What
would that congregation look like, Corey?
Depends.
Looks like a black congregation.
If all the sisters came with no weaves.
Right. It looks like a black congregation.
That's interesting.
Describe the scene for us. What would their hair look like?
Their hair
like
would
their
look
hair.
like their hair. You took the words out of my mouth, Bobby.
Their hair.
Their hair. I mean, like, I don't know if people don't take care of their hair the way they used to take care of their hair, but...
Well, especially when they were a kid and it started early, they didn't have any choice. A lot of times, by the time a girl gets to be a young lady, her mother has already thrashed her hair. So
got her kitty kit together and
that happened to my daughter.
Brushed her up real good, quick.
I didn't keep arguing with my daughter, but my daughter would always just put this little piece in the back of her head, and I was like, why did you put that thing in the back of your head? That looks stupid. And I could tell I hurt her feelings. So I kind of like bagged off a little, but I meant what I said. I was like, what the fuck are you trained to look for a ponytail hat? That's what it was, basically.
Because her hair was probably not in a condition that she felt comfortable about, and they think they need to resort to that.
You know what I find interesting is when you see men outside of our race who are attracted to black women, they generally are attracted to black women with African features, or what we consider to be African features: dark skin, broad nose, full lip, and they natural hair. And I find that fascinating that white men, the men who set the standard for beauty all over the world, when they mess with a sister, they usually go for that chocolate.
You know what?
Exactly.
You're right. There's about 3 couples that go to my gym, and that's the same. You're right. It's the same scenario. Yep.
What happened? What are we looking at?
Natural
I was
hair.
talking to
beautiful
tell them to
system,
clear the
you're right.
computer so that
Oh.
that can keep going.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, like tap on it? Tap on that one. What, Zoe?
And
Yeah.
you know what's even worse? You remember the movie Malcolm X?
Tap on the pad.
When Malcolm X was sitting there getting his due done, and they left it on too long, and he felt like his head was on fire.
Right.
And,
Comp.
and yeah, he was getting a comp. And I can remember that era because they used to have what they call blowout kits, right?
Right.
Because I have naturally short hair, but it's thick, especially back then. So if you had that blowout kit, you know, I had the show no fro for about 3 hours. And then as soon as I ran that comb through
3
it, half
hours?
of it came out.
Why'd you have it in your hair for 3 hours?
No, I'm talking about after you done got it blew out,
Uh-huh.
it broke off in the comb. I mean, just chunks of hair.
Oh,
Just
that's not
falling
like
out
you left
like
it
that.
in too long.
Well, that's the problem. I didn't have no business with that mess in my head.
Anyway,
in the
you're
first
right,
place,
yeah,
you know?
it's pretty smart.
But we was going for a look.
Mhm.
And then once you start buying into these trends, man, you know, you lose the concept of what you really are about. It's really, if you like yourself, then the world will get used to that. But if you give up on who you are, man, you're going to be wearing this one week and this the next. Look at all the trends we done went through, man.
Well, that lady who Oprah used to have up under her Van Sands or whatever. her
Yeah.
Oh,
name
yeah,
Yama.
but she's back on. She's on now.
Fix my
She's
life.
got her own show. Mhm.
When she had a show on one of the major networks, they made her change
Oh,
her
yeah,
hair.
remember that story? Yep.
They made her change her hair. Oprah was like, I saw
And
you
her
when you
style of
had
dress.
your hair pressed and curled.
And her style of
all
dress.
that, I knew something was wrong.
So, is it safe to say that the weave is, and I mean, we're talking about African American women, but we know all women wear weaves.
Mhm.
But is the weave the woman's, uniform in especially in corporate America? Is that part of the uniform?
Depending on what kind of weave it is, because if it's the weave where you got the multicolored thing going on, and I mean, it's really just real flamboyant, that puts you out of some corporate circles. Now, if you're going with the more European look, I mean, the straight flowing hair, that would probably be acceptable in that environment. But
The
if you come in there
Nicholas
with it just
Farrah
too fly,
Fawcett look. Yeah.
then you're gonna have some problems in corporate America with promotion.
Well, that basically backs up what I'm saying. When people realize they can get you to do what they want you to do, they normally take advantage of that. So they know that you have to have a certain look to be not looked at foul, which basically they said your look is foul.
Right.
The way you normally look is foul.
Or
But
if you
Corey,
look-
honestly, what if somebody just likes it for themselves, just likes the look, just feels better about it? I mean, would you have a problem with that?
But then that could also be interpreted as a threat. An individual that joins a corporation, the corporation has a philosophy encased in the corporate bylaws. If you get outside of the corporate bylaws, now you're not in alignment with the movement of that corporation. So if you're an individual and you come in there looking cultural and Afrocentric, that could be interpreted as, okay, a
They're
non-conformist
trying
and
to
a
shake
threat.
things up.
Hey, D, ask me that question one more time. about
If somebody really just truly likes it about themselves.
I mean, the reason I asked you to say that because I don't want anybody to confuse what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. If somebody likes that, there's nothing wrong with that. But when the majority of the people
It is getting kind
feel
of
like this is how I'm supposed to look,
Right.
something is wrong.
No, I hear what you're saying because I've seen it happen where I was like, ooh, that's so not worth it. Why is she even doing that? Because at this point, it doesn't even look. I'm like, it's very obvious.
It's not just
And it doesn't
hair.
look great. Sometimes it's like not good. It's like the upkeep of it isn't good. So I'm like I hear what you're saying because that in that case, that's that case right there of somebody being
If I go
so
to-
desperate about wearing it that it don't even look. At this point, it doesn't
Right.
even look.
If I go to a black church, I'm talking about one of the churches where I'm from, south side of Chicago. 90% of the women in there will not be coming as they are. They will be coming with a hair uniform on. They gonna have their little tassels.
But now, what if somebody changes it? What if they
And
like
they
to change
tracks.
it? They got a short a wig, they got a long one, they got a curly one. I like that. I think that's kind of interesting.
I mean, you can dress yourself
Darlene,
up, but I'm
Have
saying.
you ever worn a wig
Actually, yeah.
or a weave or anything?
Not a wig, but I've worn wigs back when I was, was like my ex, because we used to like to have fun, and I would go, oh, you know what, I'm gonna go out tonight and wear red. I did. Back in the day, about maybe 15, 20 years ago. But
That's what
if
that people do.
because I don't want to ruin my hair, so I don't like doing it. Because I used to do curly perms in the 80s, and once I grew my own hair back out and stopped doing that with the chemicals, I said I can't do that to my hair now. I barely trim it. So
I like to cite two examples of it's more internal than it is external. Esther Rose worked till she died. All right, and she was never the chosen woman, but she was somebody's husband on television for many, many years.
She was somebody's wife?
Yeah, John Amos in The Good Times.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about. I
Yeah.
said that on
Oh, yeah,
purpose so people
yeah.
know who you're talking about.
And she wore that so regally. I mean, this is who I am. I got a man. Okay.
Right.
And there was a brother named Calvin Lockhart. He was a dark-skinned and handsome brother, and he wore a natural, short natural. And he was, in the 70s, a sex symbol, along with Sidney Poitier. Sidney Poitier never had an afro, but he played leading man role. So a lot of times it's the way you walk into a room, and how you present yourself. And people, they feed off it. You can look at a person and tell whether they got that self-confidence or not. It makes a lot of difference.
Let me say something in response to that, Mama.
Come on.
They casted her on purpose because she fit the look of what they wanted on television, representing the sisters.
Yeah.
But she worked in other roles too, though. She didn't just do that show.
I know she
No, she
did
was
other
a great
roles, but
actress.
she was that same Angel Mama.
You know what? Stop.
I'm not dissing that woman. That's
No,
what
I know.
that woman couldn't be glamorized. She wouldn't look right if she had on a sexy dress. I'm just saying, she won't. She will not. People be like, what the fuck she trying to
Are
do?
you saying Esther Roll was ugly?
But there's a whole lot of Esther Rose that have had men that stayed with them for the duration.
I didn't say Esther Rose.
Yes,
was
you
ugly.
did.
What I
No.
said is she looks like she looks.
What does that mean?
You take
She
it
looks
out.
like she looks. People look how they look. I felt like she was casted because of her look.
Okay, do you think Esther Roll was cute?
Yeah, I think she cute.
Well, you went surgical on the nigga.
Y'all don't think she cute. That's why you put it on me.
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking
I
you.
watch how they cast movies, how they cast sitcoms.
Okay, can I?
And there's a Lonnie Love ass look out there, a Monique ass look that they always put in certain roles. And
But
I'm
what
like,
does
it's
that
not a
look?
coincidence.
Is that an attractive look?
It's that medium sized look.
What?
It's that look of. It's that look of. This is how we want to represent the sisters in this movie.
Somebody said Esther Roll was a pretty monster.
Somebody said I look like Esther Rose.
In fairness to the Esther Rose of the world, I always knew the Esther Rose in my community, and there was always strong women who always kept a man. They always kept a man, and they was highly respected in the community.
Them bitches will wash,
You know what?
cook, and swallow. All bitches built like that, wash, cook, and swallow. And they can't be acting fucked up with people because as soon as they get into an argument with somebody, everybody say the same thing.
Right, you can't be.
Bitch, get your ugly ass before you
Right.
That's what happened.
Okay, can I say one last thing on that on this topic? I think you're always going to have somebody that's just going to be judgmental, and sometimes I think, like for instance, and I have to admit it that I've done it myself. For instance, but it was a man, and I'm talking about Jim Hill. You know what Jim Hill is, right?
Mhm.
I get tired
That's
of
the
looking at
sports
his
announcer.
same hair. I was like, why don't Jim Hill just do a little fade, get a little closer to his head? But he has that little padded little afro that's real tight, the old Steve Harvey one.
He has a Steve. Let me tell you something. If Jim Hill cut his head,
But
he
could,
would look funny than a motherfucker.
but it would be
I know
so
who you're
refreshing.
talking about.
But see what I'm saying? But
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't look right
I
on
think
him.
do
You have to
something. Can you
believe
tweak the
me.
shape out or something? Because it just
He
it's
wears
so
it
tight.
like that
It's been like 30 years he's had it.
because if he change it, he won't even look like the same
It
person.
won't be recognizable.
I don't-
That's Jim Hill. Yeah.
I don't
Monkey
think so.
motherfucker on the news. That's fine, Jim Hill. I'm saying.
Oh,
Your
God.
look is your look.
But same thing with a woman. I think if you go, oh, okay, now she, I see her like that all the time. Like, people just do that. You'll claim that they should do this, they should. You're never gonna make someone else happy. Just so long as you feel good, knock yourself out.
So Corey, are you saying you're proud of Beyonce taking out the weave, cutting it off?
And then the very next day, she added some other. She lengthened it up a little bit.
Well, I'm saying Beyonce got that paper, so it don't matter what she look like.
And they look good. See, like
She
they
got
look
that
really
paper.
nice.
Who looks good?
Any style she puts in her hair, because she's got that money. It just looks
Well,
really
Beyonce's
good.
an attractive girl. Let's stop the bullshit.
You
Yeah,
can
what
go,
I'm
yeah, she
saying.
can go
They're not gonna
bald.
put Beyonce on Good Times back in the day. A woman who looks
They
like
had
Beyonce.
Malona. They had the neighbor, and she had
Malona was
The
pretty.
boy.
yeah, and she had the perm.
A loose bitch she was a baby mama. That's how they
Oh,
put
that's right. That was Penny's
She
mom.
didn't
No,
have-
she
no,
adopted
she
Penny.
adopted Penny.
She adopted her.
to hustle. To help pay
You know
her.
what?
Everybody is not seeing what they're doing on TV.
Oh God.
Somebody said only one mic is on.
What about Thelma? Thelma was gorgeous.
Thelma, man, she had my classic
Bernadette
look,
Stannis.
which is the bun. I love the bun. Put it up. That's nice. And she kept her neck. You're right. You're
She's
right.
still fine.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, she looks good.
Who, Thelma?
Yeah, Thelma. Yeah.
Grown ass bitch living with a parent. That's how they.
JJ was older than her. Wasn't JJ older than her?
degenerate.
He was an artist.
Motherfucker paint all day and holler at hoes. You ain't got nothing but a painting to offer the bitch. I can paint you, bitch.
Oh, God.
That show was degrading.
You know what?
Michael was gay as a Happy Meal back in the 70s. That shit wasn't acceptable.
Oh, bless his heart.
Hey, JJ, come sleep with me. Get your pussy ass out of
I did
here.
not do that. I had
Might
a
as
JJ
well.
doll. I had a JJ doll. I love that. You could pull the string out and it'd say dynamite. It had a little cap on it. And
So they've been marketing coons from the very beginning.
What happened?
A JJ doll?
yeah, I had it. It said dynamite in the front. He had his little red underwear, long johns on.
We might be having some technical difficulties with the mics.
We're gonna check it. We're gonna take a break. And
One mic is only one.
To the,
Whose mic is on? Chat room? The
I
chat
can't-
room.
mine's
Tell
not.
me.
One, two.
Mine's not. It's not flowing.
Yours ain't flowing?
Nope, not the chat. It's just stuck.
Oh, your chat ain't flowing? Wait a minute. Someone said
What?
what they saying?
They in there
Cheap
going
ass
on.
mics.
Well, whose mic is hot?
Okay, we're gonna take a. Yeah, who's is on?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're gonna
Yeah,
take a
we'll be
break.
right back.
We'll be right back. 5150 motherfuckers. Stop talking about my neck. Fuck you up.
I'm gonna press your hair. Let me go.
So, can we do a mic check? This one, something? I can hear it.
That shit is
I can hear it fine, but
Testing.
I'm turning you guys down.
that's funny. Oh, but anyway, yeah, he's trying to get some. That's a good way of getting some pub though, because he knows that that's kind of hot right now.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people are
I can
doing
hear
that.
music.
But I have a girlfriend like that I'm like, you know, my homegirl, Corey.
Oh.
I'm like, why is she
Mimi.
doing that? Like, yeah, and I'm like, sometimes I'm like, honey, just
Who?
wear my homegirl, right?
What's her name?
Me. And I'm like, just wear it, like throw a hat on or something, but don't. She'll put that. One time she had to actually ask me to help her one morning. She spent the night, and I was like, at this point, just put a scarf on. That's just it's just cleaner, sharper. You know what I'm saying? A nice printed scarf, something. But it to the point where I was like, I had to keep telling the restaurant it was coming off. It was you could see it was blue, and it was just like I was like, why at this point? It was like not worth it. Just beautiful girl,
Motherfucker.
beautiful
Get
girl. And
this
I was
shit up.
like, but.
I was trying to
I
get
can't
seen
talk.
from
If
an
I
angle
had,
of
you never know. If I had a problem with it, I might go there. You know what I'm saying?
Will
Right.
that work like
I don't
that?
know. Like I said, I can't
You're
say.
never gonna have a problem.
Well, no, you know, I just went through my hormone loss, so I've lost my hair right here. Look, these are little babies growing back out. And look,
That's
it
how I
broke-
was,
all right here broke off. I was
in
literally
the
like
box.
right in here. I just lost a bunch. But I lost a bunch of hair, and I was like, oh my god. And they were like, oh, your hormones adjusting. I was like, oh, this is about getting old. See, I was like,
Wow.
yeah, they dropped.
It
That's what
happened.
happens. Yeah, that's what happens. You start losing your hair, thinning,
Don't worry till you start losing your mind. That's when
I'm
you're
all
in trouble.
Yeah.
I am all good. Look, like I said, I will be cool. With the quickness, I'll throw a hat cap on or a
Yeah.
I don't care.
One thing, as long as you got your mind, boy, it's
I'm
all
fine
good.
with that.
Yeah, that was funny. I can't even front. That little Good Times segment was hilarious.
Oh God,
What?
certain shows, yeah.
The Good Times segment was funny.
Crouton segment.
Croutons.
Good Good Times.
That's a good one, Corey. Croutons, I like that.
That's a powerful show, man, but they went in on a lot of stuff, man. Yeah. For people that didn't grow up in the Midwest, it's over. You know, you live in a building that's
You guys ready?
30 stories high.
Yeah, you got the artist for that?
You guys ready?
You got the
You were going
artist
to the topic, or you got another?
You got more loose talk?
for that? Go ahead.
Alright, we good. Let's go into the topic. Let me know.
This
when
is
you're
all right.
You got somebody singing?
Rapping and
What?
singing. What's the name of the
Yes,
artist?
a girl. Let me spell
Here,
it.
we put it on the
Got
same
a
one.
nice
Here.
Sounds
voice.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Here, please. We put it on the same one.
I said I'm Winnie the Pooh.
Sounds good.
Bobby make the hoagie run. Pull the
Your
curtain
mic is
back.
Your mic is on.
Tell them to come with their best
Corey.
jokes.
Oh, they can hear him?
Somebody say I'm warming up a hungry man dinner.
They can hear Corey? Yeah, they can hear you, Corey.
Tasty.
That's
Like
crazy.
Corinthians, I couldn't hear. Are we back?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, who was that track by? That
We back.
That track was by, I hope I'm saying it right, Kiana, and it was called All Mine.
With some vocals.
was pretty nice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good production.
She did her thing
Congratulations,
on
mother. Anyway, so this was cracking. Today, we're going to bring up a topic that I feel like is something we as a community need to try and talk about because, in my opinion, college misses out on a lot of things you need to know in society to be able to communicate with others. You know, most people from the hood don't have town hall meetings. So I kind of look at the 5150 show as the town hall meeting.
Yeah.
And I think a subject we need to talk about is the repercussions of not speaking your mind. A lot of people go to work and they're not able to say what's on their mind. A lot of people in relationships, they're not able to say what's on their mind. When you don't say what's on your mind and it builds up inside of you, it has an effect on your mind and body. Anybody want to elaborate on it?
Well, if your shoes are too tight and you can't pull up on the lace, you ain't got to tell nobody. It's going to show on your face.
Bobby got it down.
Jeez. All right.
And we all, you know, some people wear the mask better than others.
Mm.
But the people who wear the mask the best are the ones who get sicker quicker. And they tend to medicate, self-medicate, end up drug and alcoholed out because they have to internalize so many important feelings. And they do it so well, but they got to sleep with that. And that's something they get very little of.
Well, they got to be out in public with that. So then you wonder why you run into people on the streets that are angry and flipping you off, and people that are just unhappy, and there's something that's not happening on their behalf. You see that they're not happy.
Hey, so if you listen to what Bobby said, he basically said if you had the type of job that you can't speak your mind at, you're gonna die quicker.
Oh,
Do you agree?
Those are those postal shootings. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just postal.
No, but you know what I'm talking about. That's what they call it. Just when somebody gets just so fed up.
No,
And they snap.
it's really more medical than that because when we get stressed out, it turns into acid. And they call it diabetes, they call it strokes and heart attacks, you know, because your body loses its natural balance. When you start internalizing something, you get tight, you know. That's why when people have a massage, you know, and you feel all that tension leaving your body, it makes a difference. When you stress out, it compounds in your body and creates diseases. So
Well,
it is-
and also sex.
Well,
That's why people always say
Real
that
thing.
too about sex. They go, God, have you
Hold
not-"
on, wait. So I'm gonna come back to you on that.
No,
I gotta
no,
say
no.
something. No, I gotta say something. Bobby, you just said people get diabetes from stress. Is that true? Is that a fact?
Yes,
Because I know some fat motherfuckers gonna be using that shit all the time.
Well, here's what
That's why I got
happens.
stressed.
Well, here's what happens when you get stressed
My
out.
donut said I can't find this motherfucker.
That's where the diabetes
That's
comes from.
messed up.
The comfort foods, sodas, sugar products,
Right.
you know. And
That's where it comes
So
from.
you think
But
when
that's
you're stressed out,
but they're connected though. The stress comes from internalizing all of that, so you get that sugar rush, you know, to kind of balance that out. So the two are interrelated.
Right.
No, I'm looking at these motherfuckers.
Good crazy,
I'm
right?
looking at the chat room. Motherfuckers is going to
This
fuck
is another Bobby Factory.
Y'all, they hit me up. They say Corey got what they say. Corey got that. It went too fast. I missed it. They going in though.
He said moist beef.
No, Zoe, I'm curious to hear your opinion on all this.
No, Bobby, he hit it on the nose. It's the psychosomatic connection, mind-body connection. And whatever the mind is going through, the body is going to reflect that, you know. And stress, of course, is one of the body's indicators. And what happens is when we're stressed, what is released is a hormone called cortisol. And that's what gets us fat. You know, when Bobby talked about the relation between diabetes and of course stress, I mean, they are interrelated, but it all goes back to the mentality. You have, I hear coaches say this a lot. Your altitude is determined by your attitude. And a lot of people have low-level thoughts, and that directly reflects to what they eat, what they put in their body. You are what you eat, the whole 9 yards. And then your body starts to show signs of that. And it's a psychosomatic connection.
On the relationship side of the game, I want everybody to know that if you are in a relationship with someone you cannot talk to, someone who is very difficult to have a conversation with, you are dying. Is that basically what you're saying?
Pretty much. It's chipping away at you.
But most people are in prison. They're not in relationship. They're in prison. They don't get to be who they really are. I mean, look how men are socialized in terms of how we view marriage. A lot of men look at marriage as bon voyage, you know, the death of my freedom. She inherits a new life, you know, a new name, and now you married to her people and her ways. A lot of people see that as fucking prison because they don't get to be who they are. You got a lot of husbands in nightclubs and bars, drunk, trying to drink it away before they get to the house.
So what I want to say about that is we need to give people ideas on how to communicate with others rather than letting it build up and cause you death, build up and cause you to beat the shit out of somebody. I have found that it's very relaxing to send somebody a fucked up email or a fucked up text. I know it makes me feel better when I be typing in them words. It's the fastest 20 minutes of your life to put together a long ass text of how you bothering me, bitch.
Well, you can reread it.
How you bothering me, bitch text. That's
Make
what
sure
I call
that
it.
you can make sure that you said exactly what you wanted to say, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? But
What?
when
Well,
when people send you an email, or I don't know about text, but you know, like an email, and they just want to be thorough. Like they think they might leave something out when they're speaking to you, because a lot of times people just can't look at someone else in the face when they're saying something, especially if it's going to hurt them. So.
Well, I'm saying like, when you email somebody some shit, or whether you text it or not, they got proof of what you said. And a lot of times when I'm sending it, I want them to have proof of how I feel. So what I do is justify. So that's another way. I think it relieves stress when you tell somebody, bitch, I don't like your daughter.
Stop.
Or bitch, your makeup is clogging up the sink. Goddamn it.
But half the time when you do write something out like that and you express it on paper, you reread it, and you might not even send it. You might go, well, maybe
Well, at least you got it out.
Out of your system, right? Because you're kind of like letting.
I think you
go.
should have this exercise going with the person at your house that you cannot communicate with. You need to send them an email saying that it's very difficult to talk to you. So for the rest of the week, I'm going to talk to you through email.
Or while you're
There
on
is
the
no
toilet, I'm
verbal
gonna slip
conversation.
I'm gonna slip a little note.
Right, and you just keep emailing them. Everything they say, you just type it out and
Just
you know,
no capital letters.
yeah,
No yelling.
just email them that shit, and then
You know
they will start to appreciate your conversation more because you're not giving them what they're taking for granted. Your conversation is mandatory in a relationship for the shit to work. So if somebody is so vain, well, they only want to hear themselves talk, only talk to them through email, and
That
it
would drive
fixes
me
that
nuts.
shit.
Yeah, but
You know what?
there's an answer to this.
You know what would be interesting tonight when we open up the phone lines is to get the callers to really just say what's on their mind.
Get it off their chest.
Yes,
Ooh,
about your boss, about your fucking
Girlfriend, your
relationship, your
boyfriend.
wife. Call us and just let it out. We'll give you space to
You don't
say
have
it.
to. You don't have to say it to them. You can say it to us.
We'll take it.
And we'll listen to what you have to say about that lousy bitch,
Get
or
it
that
off your
bullshit
chest.
ass man, or
Yeah.
that fucked up ass boss.
Or
Well-
maybe they might ask, like if we have a suggestion on how to handle the situation that they're.
What's the number again, darling?
It is 626-532-4772.
One more time.
Maybe they can help. We can help them out. 626-532-4772.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
taking calls. We want somebody to tell us what's on their mind.
Bullshit
Oh, okay,
ass-
so we do have some calls on the line. So let's see if we can.
Let's see what happens with this
make it
bullshit
happen.
ass phone. Come on.
We're gonna try. Caller, are they there? And speak loud.
Somebody said the conversation should start with a hoe and end with kick.
This is dumb. Look, someone said, let that hate out. He goes, I hope my boss is listening. Okay, so are they there? No? We can't hear
You know,
I'm gonna give you an example of something that happened.
go ahead.
And this is something that happens to all men. All men. This girl asked me about something she had on. And I spoke honestly about it. Because it looked fucked up on her. She wasn't built for that. That's basically what I said. You're not built for that. I have never been given the opportunity for that shit to go away. Everything she says is, I'm not built for that.
Are
But
you
it was
saying
the truth. She had on something that she was not built for. And if I wouldn't have said nothing, she would have continued to look like an asshole. But she wasn't built for that, and ever since I said that, she hasn't worn it, but she's mad at me because I reminded her of the obvious.
But you asked.
Are you saying relationships between men and women are designed for men to flatter women with lies, right, on one end, and on the other end, that women are also designed to not be able to take the truth?
Well, not designed, but in that particular case it happened.
When have you ever told the woman that you know, that you fucking with, the truth, and she took it in stride and said, you know what, okay, I appreciate that.
I can't remember.
We should get some
having that
girl
try.
callers.
Try it.
Do you have that experience, Bobby? Go ahead.
No, I can't remember that. Borderline, sometimes it's not a verbal thing. You know, you can tell that they didn't really like what they heard, and they didn't acknowledge that was, you know, you did that out of, you know, truth and love, long term, but they didn't make a scene about it. So I consider that a win.
That's fucked up that you consider that a win.
Well, at least the alternative, because I've been called a rotten mother.
I done been called all kind of shit.
I hate that when you ask somebody something and then they go, honestly? And you're like, no, lie to me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody always goes, honestly? You want my honest opinion on it? No.
You mean so
Yeah.
like if you see a woman and it's like, hey, how far along are you?
That happened to
And
somebody.
she's like, no, I'm not pregnant.
yeah.
I meant how far along to death are you? You're gonna die. Goddammit. Get your motherfucking
That happened to somebody.
NFL weekend body ass.
God dang it, that's messed up.
You know.
That's the worst. Just don't assume that, please, that someone's pregnant.
And maybe we'll get into this more extensively after everybody else has saw the movie. But when Corey mentioned the subject to me, I immediately thought about the movie The Butler and how much that related to the subject for tonight, and that is what happens when you don't say what's really on your mind. And Forrest Whitaker and his role in the movie was so much of what that conversation is about, Corey, because every day that he went to work, he had to be invisible.
Stop.
No, I was looking at the chat.
I know.
Right.
Please stop.
Sorry.
And
Sorry.
tolerate
God dang it.
every imaginable indignity. You come in the door and the first thing they tell you, you know what your main job is? To be invisible.
I can't.
And that's not a natural thing to be if you're a human being. I mean, you can't miss me. As big as dark as he was, you telling me I'm 6'5" and black as the ace of spades, and I'm supposed to be invisible? I don't hear nothing, I don't feel nothing, I don't see nothing. I just serve these people.
That's
and
kinda
that's
how-
the job for 30-some years.
That's kind of how they want black men in America to be today. Just serve a role and serve a purpose, and don't make no noise and no waves. Don't stand up for nothing you believe in. Just assimilate into the process.
Did I say this last week? Because every time you say that, I think of that movie, Mars Attack.
Oh yeah. You did say that.
I mean,
Yeah.
everybody needs to just rent that movie. I'm not saying it's the greatest movie in the world, but when you watch it, you just watch how that black general talks.
Wow.
He's an ass kisser, and I'm just saying, it's like the only thing they want to hear come out of a black man's mouth is ass kissing language.
You know what's so ill about it? You guys know the coach of the Razorbacks, the legendary brother, Nolan.
Nolan Richardson.
Yes. You know, the thing about America's hypocrisy is they can do all types of horrible shit all over the world to anybody for any reason, and it's justified under national security or our interests or whatever. And then, which is real strange, the people that they've hurt, and in particular black people and people of color all over the world, but when those people stand up in anger and disappointment and frustration, they go, well, you shouldn't bring it to us like that. You know, like Nolan, right? He won a title, but he had to go through hell taking that job in Arkansas and dealing with all the racism that was down there, right? He played Duke in the national title, and it was Duke, the smart kids, versus, the Razorbacks with the black coach that's running nigger ball. Right? And who's going to win? Oh, of course, Duke is going to win. I think the smarter team will win. So the insinuation was blacks can motivate as coaches, but they don't really know X's and O's. You see? So a lot of times, this is what's happening in our community. When he lashed out after all of those years, because remember, he won the title, and then he discussed how he felt and all of the stuff that he went through. So what happens is, well, now he overstepped his boundaries, and he shouldn't have said that. This is about you
tone,
speaking up
way.
and talking.
They had him coaching them WNBA dyke bitch. Going there with the musty nut smelling pussy having on.
Oh, God. But it got bad because the next couple of years, the pressure of getting back to the title and winning another title, and then finally he blew up and said in a press conference, he was like, if I'm not doing my job, they can give me my money and I'll leave tomorrow. That's all he said, and that was enough for him to be fired. See, the dude is frustrated. He has he has all of this pressure to get back. After Corliss Williamson and all those guys were there, he got this pressure to get back. He's trying to get back, and what they got for him? You get us back, but you get us back with a quiet tone. You shut your mouth and get us back.
Don't be proud.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And this is the new black man they've been working on since the Emancipation Proclamation.
They got it. It's Barack Obama. That's
Oh,
what they
yeah,
want.
he's the pinnacle of that.
Right.
But
So you think
he
that's
has
why
forerunners.
he's
He has
slow?
forerunners. He has Martin Luther King. No disrespect to King.
No, fuck that. Call a spade a spade. King was a nice man that they took advantage of because everybody ain't dumb enough to let motherfuckers throw rocks and say, don't look at him, just work your head off.
Right. Jackie
That's
Robinson.
stupid shit.
Jackie
If I was
Robinson.
alive, I'd say, King, you a nice motherfucker, but get your dumb ass the fuck out the street and white motherfuckers throwing rocks at you.
They gonna hurt you.
They will kill you. Them are the heathen.
But that's true. I mean, they've been working on an acceptable black masculinity for a long time. So now, even when you protest, it must be
In
pleasant,
order.
a pleasant protest. It
Well,
must
them
be
niggas gonna act a fool if Trayvon, if Zimmerman is not guilty.
exactly.
That's what was all on TV.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's like people don't understand. They'll
But
glorify.
you're supposed to be quiet about this at work. Can you imagine the people at work who watched this,
Who couldn't
knew
say
better?
nothing?
When I was on the plane coming
Wow.
home this week, they played this movie called 42, the Jackie Robinson story.
Yeah.
And I was so fucking mad because literally everybody, listen, I'm a modest guy, but I had one of those good seats, right? One of the first class seats. Every motherfucker in the first class looked back at me the whole time the Jackie Robinson movie was on. And I was like, ain't this a motherfucker? How the fuck is y'all playing this movie on this airline? Now I got these white motherfuckers sending peanuts to me. They're sending me drinks and shit. I'm like, this is a motherfucker. I don't want your shit.
That's hilarious.
Are you serious?
It was awful. It was awful. I'm telling you, it was one other black person, but he looked like one of them brothers from Nigeria or something like that. So
He didn't even know what was going on.
They didn't even look at him the same way they looked at me. That's what because they could tell he had that African paraphernalia on.
Oh, okay.
So he was like basically letting me know I ain't one of these cutter. That's what they call us, the cutter. But man, the stewardess was like, man, if 1A would like to buy you a drink, I don't drink. You know all that shit fuck away from me.
Wow.
The
Wow.
Jackie Robinson story on
Had
the
to feel
airline.
bad.
They
One
should know
had to
not to
feel
play
guilty.
that bullshit.
But to me, that's a grand plot to not only, because if you get one nigga that follows your blueprint and you make him prominent and successful, because you know how black people do. Let's just be real. Let's call a spade a spade. What we do is support the dude that's coming up. We support the celebrity. We support the one with the potential. But the one we think has no potential, we tend to discard. And that isn't just black people, that's across classes and culture. We just see somebody go, oh, he ain't gonna make it. I can't invest into him. But my point here is, once we figure out that they've tried to create a pleasant protest within black masculinity, because that's the way you have to engage them. You can't, like contrition. You remember what happened to Michael Vick? Now get up there and apologize about the dogs and everything else, and we'll let you back into the NFL. Do you understand? You got
Stay in
to
that lane.
stay in your lane,
Yeah.
because when you stand up for anything, Michael Vick could have stood up and said, "Yo, that's what we do in our hood. That's our culture."
He went above going and staying in his lane.
What about other
above.
white people that are doing the same
They
thing?
was showing
Dog fighting.
ESPN, they was talking about Michael Vick and how he did all this to the dogs. Then some shit came on where this motherfucker shot this arrow through the throat of the caribou. They was killing animals on the next goddamn show. I said, these white motherfuckers are amazing.
They can do
These
whatever.
motherfuckers don't even think they foul.
No.
You think that goddamn caribou, that's like a big ass
Yeah.
deer, for all the people don't know.
Right.
You think that he ain't as valuable as the dog, I guess. That's your way of justifying what the fuck y'all do. You got a hunting show coming on after you slaying Mike Vick about what he do.
Right.
It was awful. And I'm telling you, nobody says this stuff.
Right.
No, none of those black announcers and nobody will ever be bold enough to cross their mask.
So you saying that Michael Vick is holding back? That's not
Hey,
really
you
what
got
he wanted
to.
to do?
You know, Michael
Come
Vick was
on.
holding back. He tried to get his money on.
He has
Malcolm
to.
McNabb
I mean,
said
he
what
went
he
so
had
far
to
as
say
to
later on
actually
in his
join
career.
the SPCA, right? He went as far as to just.
What is the SPCA?
It's that it's animal rights, whatever. But he actually goes and he helps them talk to students.
What's the name of that group again?
The SPCA.
SPCA. I hope you're listening, and I hope somebody forward this shit to them motherfuckers.
He talks on their behalf, like he goes now and promotes.
That's cool. Let me say this. Let me say this to the SB. What is it again?
SPCA.
SPCA.
Yes.
Every funk ass hoe who marched against Michael Vick, who aborted a baby, should be hung promptly in the morning. Every funky bitch out there who ain't got shit else to do, I mean, she done healed up from a baby getting yanked out her ass, and she out there marching against Michael Vick, you a funky ass hoe and ain't about shit. I stand on
Don't hold
that.
back. See, he said. what he
Nobody
wanted
will
to say.
ever take them words out of my
Would you
mouth.
say that people in general love their pets more than they love black people.
Of course. Of course.
Unless they have black people as pets.
Oh, Bobby. That's
Wow,
They
that's
still
real.
love dogs more than they love black person.
Damn.
My pit bull died, but that nigga outlived.
But that's just, they always point to MLK and they go, MLK, nonviolence and all of this, and you can articulate your point without being aggressive and without being whatever. And like I said, they've been trying to
Like
breed
that white
out.
man did on your show.
Right, and I go against him on that too, because he also said traumatized people can't hear advice coming from people who aren't traumatized.
He's right.
What?
And
That's
then
not true.
So what
Yeah.
I
it's,
said
it's
to him,
actually what he said. It's the opposite of that. People who aren't traumatized,
It goes both ways.
they can't hear what people who have been traumatized said because they ain't been through it.
It's not for
It
them.
goes both ways.
it goes both ways.
And in a lot of cases, white people don't even care because they feel like, well, that's not my issue. I don't have to worry about being treated unfair.
They don't even know what you're talking about.
Right. But I told him, I said, well, since you're a Jew,
What's his name?
Dr. Mark Wilson,
Dr. Mark.
I said, since you and the
that
Jewish
motherfucker didn't
people,
like me.
it was a beautiful show, it was awesome. But I said, since Jewish people have gone through their own Holocaust, I would expect them to at least understand why black people are coming from the space of rage and disappointment and anger and frustration. Y'all had your own hell. So you should know our hell was no different and probably more
What are you
likely
talking about?
worse.
No different.
When I say
What, they had about 6 million people killed?
what I'm trying to
How many
explain.
people we done had killed?
Hundreds
We
of
had about
millions.
6 million thrown off the
Hundreds of
side of the boat
And
But the-
continue
on the way
to.
here.
And
But the-
continue to on the street.
But the point that I'm making is pain is pain. Hurt is hurt. Yeah, if you got 6 million people hurt, that's a lot of pain. If you got 250 million people hurt, that's an enormous, but pain is pain. So you guys should be able to understand why a black man would be like, fuck that. I'm not going to take none of
The
this shit.
saga continues with us, and on top of that, you
Yeah.
don't have to be like, fuck that. All you have to do is talk with conviction, and they will dismiss what you say
But
because
some
of the
people-
color of their skin.
You're right. You're right. But some people have to, like for instance, they use MLK because of the way he articulated our argument. He took that nonviolence from
Gandhi.
Mahatma Gandhi,
Yeah.
which is part of their religion. Part of their religion is ahimsa, means nonviolence.
Who you talking about there?
The Hindus.
The Hindu.
Yeah, Mahatma Gandhi was a Hindu. He was of the Brahmin class. And what trips me out is people be like blowing up Mahatma Gandhi, but at the same time, Mahatma Gandhi was also racist, and that was part of his religion, right?
He was racist.
Yeah, he's a Brahmin, and he's at the top of the caste. And
He was a white man.
No, their caste is based on whoever's at the top is the lightest and whitest, and whoever's at the bottom is the darkest and blackest.
Okay.
The Sanskrit word is varna, color. It's a caste based on color.
Well, this is what I have to say about all that bullshit. Martin Luther King was soft as motherfucking cotton candy, and they still threw bricks at him.
Right.
They still not these weren't just wild gangbangers or the Ku Klux Klan. The fire department hosed them niggas down when they was walking down the street. White people are savages
But that's my point.
by nature.
God damn.
They don't like other people. And nobody won't say it. Your history on this planet shows that you don't like nothing but white people. And that's cool, but you cause drama toward other people who are minding their motherfucking business.
You know what? There's 2 points there.
We got
Snyder,
We got to take a break.
Yeah.
I want you to hold the points
There's
because
2 points. Big
we can
points.
talk about. See, I'm not afraid to talk about what white people do in this country, and I get slack about this
That's
shit
because
because
we don't have a network. We get to say what we want to say, right?
well, no, this comes back on me.
They
I'm
gonna see
getting
you
out
in the streets.
No, I get opportunities now,
Okay.
and sometimes this shit because people listen to this shit. They bring this shit to me,
Yeah.
but I want them to tell me something that I'm saying wrong. No, I'm not up here just saying some shit that's just foul.
Right.
Right.
The history of Caucasian people in the United States of America is a very violent history.
Right. And then the people that they've been violent towards if you stand up and protest, it better be respectfully. That's
what they're coming.
That's
to.
how they come to you. Now, if you
Speak with your head down and your tone low.
yes,
Tone. Ooh,
watch your
that.
tone and delivery when complaining to me about the shit I did
I'm not
to you.
complaining to you. I'm speaking on it. I
See,
expect
look,
you to come
you
in.
see what happened to old girl on that trial. Remember when homegirl took the stand at the trial? Trayvon Martin trial?
Oh yeah. This
Oh,
big dumb
but what was
manatee
that?
You talking about strip club
Homegirl.
Shrek?
Yeah,
strip club Shrek.
what's she thinking? See, now
We
she
got-
shouldn't have spoke her mind.
Well, she shouldn't have spoke her mind because of the way she speaks. Well, we'll talk about that when we come back. 5150.
Be right back. God. I was like, oh please, no. What is she
You know,
doing?
Okay, so
Jackie
these
Robinson,
mics might still be on. They were saying that they were.
by the time he was 40, he was full gray hair. He looked 70. Because he internalized all of that, you know, I got to take care of this shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's going on
she
over
read
here?
something about the audio.
And he eventually
I'm trying to refresh.
That laptop shuts down every few minutes, so it has to be
That
touched
shit's
every
funny.
now and then.
Strip club Shrek.
Can't change the setting on it.
They put her up there on purpose. When they found her, they was like,
Oh,
This is it,
yes. Yes.
This is
We
all
got
about,
the case
But they
one.
didn't even coach her though. But the defense didn't even. I
they
mean,
couldn't coach her. You can't, how's she gonna talk?
she had
You hear
attitude
her
to
talk?
everybody. Yeah. What was that about?
Well, she doesn't know how to talk that well. They was trying to say she wasn't dumb, she just can't talk that well. And I can agree with that.
But how about the attitude? What was all that talking to the lawyers? Who does that?
well, they didn't brief her, and they should have took her through the same kind of questioning that she went through. At least she wouldn't
They
have had
did
the
the
body
next day.
language.
They did
But
after
you know
the
what?
first
That's
day.
what I was trying to say with the Martin Luther King Gandhi thing. You pick and choose which part of a religion you want to use for your crusade, but the religion that you're using is racist towards you too. Gandhi was said, he was quoted as saying he didn't like black people because of his religion. He was a Brahmin. That was his caste.
Yeah.
What about Christianity? That is the funniest shit in the world.
That's my point.
Black people love to ignore what you have to say when you
Well, we
get
came
into
over here on the
history.
good ship Jesus.
Right. When you get into the history of Christianity, black people act like they ain't even get it.
Well, you know what's really
They
sad?
refuse to believe
Here's the
that
thing.
they've been hoodwinked.
Here's the thing that gets me. Christianity stops time. Because as far as Christianity and its domination as a world religion, it starts with the birth of Christ, which is 2,000 and some years ago.
Mm-hmm.
There's historical evidence of people existing for 5, 10, 15, 20,000 years ago. So how can you say the world began with the birth of Christ?
Which is 4004 BC.
You see,
Right.
Christianity is a white man's made up religion.
I call it the Sean Puffy Combs remix.
Don't nobody like to hear that shit.
well, but it's broader than that for me. All the religions I've seen so far, I'm like, where's your evidence other than somebody said it and wrote it in their book? Because you go into the Quran, and then you bring that forward to the Nation of Islam, they got some shit in there that ain't got nothing to do with the Quran.
The Nation of Islam, but you have to talk, you have to know where they come from. The Nation of Islam, that shit was put together by Farah Muhammad, right?
No, his name was W.D. Farad.
Yeah.
W.D.
Master Farad Muhammad or
Right.
W.D. Farad.
That's a big question about that, but it was,
Right.
it was two people.
It was two of them.
Yeah,
One was an
one of them
FBI
came up
agent.
missing,
Yeah.
you know. But
One was Turkish.
see, what kind of threw me off on the nation was when Pharaoh came
You guys
with
ready?
that spaceship and talked to Elijah. And I was like, hold up right there.
He said he wanted a spaceship.
Yeah, the mothership.
Oh, I need some coffee.
He went to the
Oh, it's
mothership.
like this.
You
You
laughing
grab
with that.
grab any one of them DVDs Farrakhan got. I guarantee you that motherfucker will tell you what you think.
I mean, you know, I got Muslim friends for 30 years, man. And the only reason I never became a Muslim is,
Hey, but are we gonna get callers? Do we still have callers?
yeah,
Okay.
we do.
We have callers, but I don't know why it's not going through the board.
Oh, so we still
I know
got
they can still hear us.
I think they can. Can y'all
They
still
can,
hear
I
us,
got the
chat
mic on.
room?
Yeah, they can still hear us. Hell yeah, they can hear us.
Well, we mean what we say.
I got the mics on.
If that's the case.
Somebody say Muslims are what?
Moon worshippers.
Moon worship.
It's true.
I don't get that
Mm.
Sorry.
shit. You ready? Are we
You
Like
back?
I said, I don't believe in religion.
We
I
back?
believe in me.
Yeah.
Well, they
I
can't
would say
do
we
it.
back, but we've been back already. Huh?
That's right. They-
Bootleg ass bitch. Hey, 5150 is on the
He
motherfucker.
said we can hear you, but not the music.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
We
We
couldn't hear the
listened to
music,
this.
so we had to sit through the music. Ain't that a bitch?
The music wasn't that bad.
It was good.
No, I ain't knocking the music, goddammit. We picked the good ones. Kings be on that shit.
He said, who owns the frog in the back?
Frog in the back.
That's the
That's
mascot.
OG Poet is back there. Now you talking about your poets like
Stop
that.
this. I can't.
Boy, did you stay with the 5150?
Stop.
Yeah, all right.
But you know,
Oh, we got that paper, goddammit. We got that paper on my head.
Oh my God. Oh God.
if they did hear us over the break,
I don't give
Damn
a
it.
fuck about friendship, man.
Damn it,
Goddammit, if I'm lying on you, tell me I'm a dirty, rotten, lying motherfucker. But if I'm telling the truth, goddammit, give me my proper. Be like, Corey, you know, shit, come that shit to your motherfucking ass.
Please speak your mind. Call us.
God
Darlene,
damn it.
what's the number,
Damn
man?
it, it's 626-532-4772.
I want to say this. Yesterday, I was working with Dr. Dre on some shit, putting some shit together. And I had heard a lot of shit in the industry about Dre ain't really a friendly type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just what I thought. Most of the motherfuckers who were saying that shit to me was whack-ass entertainers. So, when I was around Dre, and I ain't never say nothing to him about, oh, motherfuckers be saying you mean. I never brought that shit to
He
him.
knows that he knows. He don't
Right.
care.
That's what I'm saying. You know, he don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I was watching him. He's a very confident man, and he knows what the fuck he doing in that booth. And I'm bringing that up just to say I done been around people who do shit like that. When you around somebody who know what the fuck they doing and is in control of the atmosphere around him,
Right.
it's like you have a whole new respect for how the fuck people conduct their business. Cause it was this motherfucker. Coincidentally, he was a Caucasian man. He was working the board.
Uh-oh.
And he made the mistake of trying to tell Dre what the fuck he want to do. You know what I mean? And Dre was like, hold on, what? And the whole room got quiet. I was laughing. I was like, that white motherfucker shut the fuck up. Because he realized he wasn't talking to one of them motherfuckers that was going to take any shit from him.
Right.
That shit felt good.
Dre
To see a
for a reason,
motherfucker
hello.
really in control of shit.
Yeah.
And know what he doing. And is a perfectionist. That's why he's still relevant in the game. Respect to you, brother Dre.
so what were y'all working on?
Some shit for the BMAs that's coming up this week. It's a commercial. Me and a comedian brother named Earthquake. We did a commercial to represent his pills, those new speakers that he have out.
Yeah, the
Beats
little
by
tiny
Dre's
beats,
pills.
like this.
Yeah, we
Speaker.
did a commercial where we're gonna be talking as the voice of some of the pills.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is pill?
It's a
it's a
speaker.
speaker.
He calls his speakers pills because they shape like pills.
It looks like a big pill.
But it's a big campaign. Them Beats by Dre's is, man.
Huge,
That
yeah.
motherfucker made so much money off them Beats by Dre's, motherfucker.
Now,
Okay.
what is the VMA?
Video Music Awards.
This weekend.
Video Music
Or is it
Awards
next?
on
The following.
MTV, and we was able to make a funny, edgy commercial, and I felt good about it, considering, you know what I'm saying, we didn't have a lot of time to put it together. I think it's gonna be a success, and I feel like me hooking up with him was something that is gonna grow into a relationship. Because I think he
That's
liked what
great
I was
connection.
able to do.
Yeah, that's good connection.
And I definitely like what he was able to do, because at the same time, I don't know you, but I'm watching your whole motherfucking moves, which is why I was talking about to Bobby and Zoe earlier. When people are around you, they watch everything you do. We had the brother Sotomayor in here with the 5150 show. And
Right.
right now, we still in rebuilding stage. We basically in construction, which is why I was kind of hesitant at first about having Sotomayor come in, because I didn't want him to see us like this. But he saw us like this, and it all worked out.
Yeah.
I thought he added to the show.
Yeah,
It was all good, but at the same time, I'm wise enough to know that people are watching you. Everything you fucking do, people checking you out. When you get naked, that dude or that lady or whoever you with is checking your ass out, seeing what the fuck you working with, and they will bring it up
To make a point.
to make them look like a boy. That's what I'm saying. So when I'm around people, I'm watching them the whole time, and I ain't see no chink in the brother armor. I got respect for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of people like that though. Where people assume because they've heard other people say something about them, and they have no idea. They're just based on that
Maybe that should be a topic one day. Never go off what you heard. Go off what you know.
and what you know.
It's hard.
It is.
You know it's
It is.
hard for motherfuckers.
Because I made that mistake.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm never too big to admit it. I made a mistake. One day I said something about somebody, and then I met him. I was like, this motherfucker all right.
Cool, yeah.
I'm talking shit about this motherfucker. This motherfucker's solid. You know what I mean?
That happens with half the people that somebody will say somebody's name. You know, I know a lot of people.
Right.
Fortunately, just being.
I remember before I even met you, Darlene, somebody was like, "We talking about Darlene? That's a punk ass motherfucker."
Lie. Like you never told me that.
Yeah, a lot of people
No,
said
you
that
said
about
in that. You said, you're stupid. You said when I first met. Remember at the D-Ray was hosting the.
The improv.
Yep, the improv.
But I saw you in the hallway.
Right, and then I said,
You
"Well, how
don't
come you
remember
didn't
me?
say hi?"
Right.
Because you didn't say anything. You just said, "I didn't say anything."
Because you was Darlene and you was
Oh
standing
my
in the
God.
hallway. I didn't know you.
What? But
Yeah.
I don't know nothing to say but what you got.
We were.
you know what? I'm a.
That's all I
No,
know.
when she first came to the Fox.
I want that thing called. That's all I know. That's all I know.
When Darlene first came to the foxhole, we were all in awe for a moment.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's Darlene Ortiz.
From the, yeah, well,
Yeah.
and you know who we, he a little asshole motherfucker, but I got respect for him in a certain way, but in a certain way we used to fall out. Guy Black is the reason I met
That's
Darlene.
right. Yeah,
That's right.
because I
Guy
started.
Black.
Yeah, because I started going to your show. We
Right.
went 2 times, and we were watching in the audience, and he asked,
You had judged me.
"How did I judge you?"
You don't even remember when we first started working, you said something about me. Let me tell you something, Corey. Whoopie-woo. Obviously, it was shit you heard about me when you felt to let me know right away
What?
that you ain't like that and all that shit. You act like you don't remember if you want to. I know you remember that shit.
Oh no, I
Yeah,
don't.
you
The
said
motherfucking
something.
chat room is hilarious.
What they say?
Here goes Zoe acting moist as a dish rag.
Yeah, that motherfucker going here.
Look, he said Lewis Dick's coming next week. He's coming here to the show.
Oh shit.
This used to be tough as hell with women, bro. When he talking to a girl, he used to be tough to the butt. I noticed that shit.
Before the fall,
Before the fall.
What fall?
Which fall?
the one, well, back when we were,
What happened?
well, back when you was on the Foxhole, remember he went through his divorce. And it was a precipitous decline in his thinking, the way he carried himself. I mean, he
Oh, is
went
that what
to,
happened to him? But I know he.
What do you
I
mean,
know
what
he-
is divorce?
yeah.
Well, he spoke about it all the
Well,
time.
divorce
Almost
can
every
kill
day.
you.
I don't knock that against men, though. A lot of men marry girls that don't give a fuck about them, and then they find out later when it's too late.
What do you think the percentage is?
70.
What of what?
About
Divorce
70?
rate?
Nah, that's low. That's me
Yeah,
being nice.
I
Men who marry girls that really don't give a fuck about them, and stuff they show after they leave you show that they never gave a fuck about you. Tiger Woods' wife never gave a fuck about him. There's no fucking way that you leave a man first time you catch him.
Yeah, but we don't know if that's the first time, and she
The,
just got
the
that.
the
Corey.
chat
We don't
room
know.
is saying 85, 92, 80, 99, 90.
It's up there.
It's up there.
It's up there. We don't know if that's the first time, Corey. It might have just got to her because it went public.
So has anyone ever really married the person and not the resources and not the what they think they're gonna get from this person? I'm interested to see that. I'm interested to hear if somebody can call in and say they married the real person.
Well, most people,
No, I thought-
marry the resource, don't you think?
No, I didn't. I was with him and it was
Were
wrong
you
when I-
married to us?
No, we never got married. I wanted to. He never wanted to be married. He got married after me.
Wow.
Bastard.
Wait, well, that's
She said
funny.
Yeah,
bastard.
it is.
Did you hear that? I heard it. It was under her breath.
That's funny as fuck.
Damn!
You ain't gonna even go there. You had Darlene having that look. You say what's on your mind, but hold on. You said you didn't get with him for the resource?
Yeah, I didn't get with him for nothing. He didn't have anything. He was broke.
Do you really believe that?
What do I believe that?
You got with Ice-T
Corey, he was...
because he had a ponytail.
Oh, there we go again. That was the source. That was
And
the
your
resource.
child had
Ah!
a ponytail. That's
Kid-
what
my
you
kid
wanted.
did-
The
My kid came out with
ponytail.
my hair, Corey. Cut it out. Anyway,
Broke
No, seriously.
niggas with
No, it's crazy. He
ponytails
was not.
can get girls.
You thought he was fly, right?
Oh, he was so fly, and he really was. I mean,
Did
he
you
was
date dark skinned men or was it a light skinned
yeah, my
men?
very first. I'll bring the picture in.
Did Jerry get popped by a dog?
My very first boyfriend was he had Jerry
And there
Curl.
it is.
I went to his prom,
Ready for the world type.
and I had cans and plates thrown at me because it was his prom and I was the only Mexican.
Wow.
That's fucked up.
What-
What high school
I'm
was
gonna
that?
What high
show you. It's in
school?
What?
Riverside. It's
What's
in.
the name of it? Put that pussy ass high
Just
school
put it
out
out
there.
there. Don't I care?
I was just scared. They threw cans and plates.
They
at you.
did. I don't remember the name. I'll bring it because it's on the invitation. It's on the.
You went
I
to
went
so
to
many
his.
proms, you don't remember
No,
that.
I didn't go to so many proms. I couldn't
Okay, so
afford it.
you should know what the name of the school.
No, I'm serious.
It's in
I
Riverside.
And he won prom king. Oh, I know who.
Do we have to Google high schools in Riverside?
The
So you
Millers
were like
went
Carrie. You were like the
Who?
Mexican
there. The
Carrie.
Millers went there. Shut up.
Did you call her a Mexican Carrie?
Yes.
We're all gonna laugh at you.
The pigs. The pigs.
We're gonna laugh at you.
Very funny. No, but the Millers
Just
went
dropped
there.
a noodle on her.
What was her name?
I feel sorry for the people that say the mics don't work. They working for somebody because some people are responding to this.
Right.
This is a great breakthrough. We found out Darlene was the Mexican Carrie.
No, I didn't go by myself, but I didn't go to my prom. I didn't go to my own prom. I went to his. I was young. I'll show you pictures. I'll bring him. Craig.
You didn't go to your
He
own
was
prom.
killed though. No, I couldn't afford to. I didn't go.
Did you? Oh, they had a prom. Did you
It
graduate
was
from high
his.
school, D?
Yeah, I was already with Ice-T.
Look at me in my eye. Did you graduate from high
I
school?
went to adult school. When I met him, I was only 17.
Hey, boy, we getting our ass in here.
Oh,
I'm talking around shit.
I ain't talking
You
around
talking
shit.
to a professional
No, I was already living.
investigator.
I was already living with him.
I'm
Corey.
interrogating you right now.
Good.
Why
Like
did
I
you
care.
move out so early?
Oh well, Corey knows my story. My mom was abusive.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you know.
Darlene has talked about her mom on the
Yeah.
show.
Oh yeah.
That was
Yeah.
back when you was we were still doing the Foxhole. They had us split up. We was doing the
Yeah,
So What
that's
show.
true. That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. But anyway,
Fox
I
didn't
am
wanna
writing a
keep
book.
us apart.
Yeah, and that's the first half of it.
To
Anyway.
holler at you by itself.
Very
Hey!
funny. But anyway,
Is it just
no, but the Millers went there. The brother and the sister that
Who was
played
the
ball.
Millers?
The Millers. The sheriff.
Cheryl Miller? So
and
we had to
the
look up
brother.
their high school.
They
to
went to
find
high
out
school there. They were there.
Oh my God! Somebody please Google what high school Reggie Miller went to so we can find out what prom.
So they
Darlene
oh
was
there it
doused
is.
with
Yeah.
doused with plates and plates.
I didn't get doused.
The
About
noodle.
3 of them hit me until somebody came to tell them to stop. It just came from the back. I just didn't want to turn
Dropped a bunch of
around.
I can
tortillas.
see that though.
I
There's
knew
some
it
hater
was
motherfuckers.
And
out
this was in 84, 83, 84.
Darlene, do you have a picture of you in high school? We'd like to see.
Yeah,
it.
matter
If
of
you weren't
fact,
attracted, they wouldn't have did that. That's no
That's
bullshit. They did that shit because there was some bitches who do that.
I actually just found a
You
picture
were
of me
built like
in
Jerome
85.
Bettis. They would
I
have
was-
left you alone.
You know what?
Like your mama on Good Times, they didn't have.
I was
Who a fat Mexican lady on TV?
Oh,
17.
God.
Stop. Look, that was our
Darlene,
first
do you know a
apartment.
fat Mexican lady that's
Look,
on
I
television?
was
That lady
17.
got on her maniac, what was that?
Yeah, that was 85. I was a
What's
dancer.
that,
Come
what's
on
that,
now.
a flash dance outfit.
Yeah.
She's showing the picture off
Hey,
and shit.
my perm,
Put
my
the picture
curly
up to the
perm,
camera.
raise that
so-
A
curly hair.
little lump and everything.
You know, it's
Right
stupid.
back there, goddamn.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Reeboks on and then you did.
Show me some, girl.
They didn't see. You pulled away. That's funny.
Got the t-shirt off the shoulder.
Anyway, they can go to my fan. I just started a fan page finally.
Darlene's fan page.
Oh, why not? I'm just-
100,000 followers. in a
It's
day.
my time to shine. Right about
That's
now.
what up. That's what I want to hear. That's that positivity.
Now,
Now, I want you to know, we don't judge you because you didn't graduate from high school, D.
not with everybody else. I couldn't. I was working. I had to work. I worked during the day, worked during the night. I had to go to Hollywood High
So
School.
you had a summer school prom, right?
I didn't have no prom of my own, Corey.
Oh.
I was already living away from home.
What's the summer school
You
prom?
don't see them kids dressed up in tuxedos around in August? They're like, oh, you graduated.
You know what?
You
No,
had the
but
summer school prom.
I went to enough of other people's
You couldn't
proms. I
graduate
went
till
to
summer school. You go from high school, or you go from grammar school to high school in 3 weeks.
Summer school.
But anyway, Corey, he was dark. His name was Craig Gentry. He was dark. But he's-
Craig Gentry?
Gentry. He's dead. They killed
Gentry?
him.
Oh, he killed it. What?
So Ice-T was the first light-skinned love of your life?
No,
Cool.
no. There
Well,
wasn't.
damn, he was only 17.
Cool.
Yeah, but I had all kinds of boyfriends, but I would just dump them. I would
She
date
said
guys.
she had all kinds
I heard that.
I did. I had a
Just
white
digging
guy.
further
I
than
had
you
a
said.
white
You
guy.
dated a white man.
I did all kinds of folks.
What would Pocahontas
If
think?
they got a certain type of flavor, I'm feeling it.
You ever
I'm
dated a
trying-
brother from Kenya?
Uh,
Bam! No
no,
ponytails
wait,
in
no.
Kenya.
I was trying
There
to
ain't
think
a
where he's from.
ponytail in
No,
Kenya.
Wait, I'm gonna show you a photo. I was trying to think where he's from. He's
Okay, you
not
gotta
from
have a
Kenya, but he's
ponytail
from Africa.
potential.
He's not from Kenya, but he's from Africa.
What part of that?
I'm gonna have to. I don't know. I
You
just
can't
wanna-
ponytail up that hair anyway.
and this was only a few years
They
ago.
got no
so-
swimming pools that's gonna relax that shit out there. I love it. We
He
talking
was darker
shit.
than you, Corey. He was darker than you.
So I got
Original 7-Up man dark.
God. You know.
as it relates to the subject, because I got a
Jay-Z's
question
daddy.
I want to ask Darlene.
Yeah.
If there was something you would have said that you didn't say back in the period, I think I met you around 94, 95 through Ahmed. And it was
Jim
very,
Brown? Was it Jim Brown?
no, it was, I was working at the Marcus Garvey School. Remember when ICE came down and
Oh,
supported
yeah.
the Marcus Garvey
My
School?
kid was scared. He didn't want to
And
They wanted him to go
It was a
there.
hood school.
Marcus
it
Garvey?
was the best school
Right
in
on
the country.
Slauson.
It's
How's it
still-
the best
it's
school in
still
the
one of the
country
best
and it's on Slauson?
In reading and
It's
mathematics,
because
those kids
they have a
was number one
different
in the country.
curriculum, Corey.
Yes.
Because
They were number one
my
in
ex,
the
They had a different scale.
they had
No,
no, they would teach him how to speak
What do you mean
Swahili
ridiculous?
and
Explain to
everything.
me.
They would
It's
teach him how to speak
incredible.
Swahili. Yeah.
No, they were speaking
Curriculum.
they were speaking English and African languages in kindergarten.
Oh, back then?
In kindergarten.
No, all still to this day.
So you're telling me it's a school on Slauson?
Yes.
It costs like you have to pay.
It's a grip,
Yeah. It's
but
very
good.
small.
Oh,
It's
it's a
very
private
small.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Private school.
Black
Marcus
teachers, dude.
Black male
Like
teachers?
really
Yes.
and very
It's
militant.
It's
Dr.
ridiculous.
No, they'll
Ian
get-
Palmer was a brilliant
Yeah,
man.
they'll get your kid on.
Arnold Palmer?
Ian.
I am.
Arnold is the golfer, the white golfer.
I thought that was some lemonade mixed with ice cream.
No, he's the real deal. He educated black kids, man.
Anyway, but what were you gonna say,
They
buddy?
Yeah, Darlene,
No,
when I
really.
met her, Ice was getting ready to, he had just left Interscope, I think he was. Was he at Interscope?
No.
Whatever, it was after the
Warner
car
Brothers.
killer. Okay, Warner Brothers. And there was a whole lot of things going, you guys had the office down on La Brea.
La Brea.
Okay,
Mhm.
that was the first time I met him, was over there. Ahmed took me over there. We walked in the door, and that's when I realized that this gangster rap thing wasn't just music. There was some things going on. And then remember, I came up to the house the next week. Because he was getting ready to go out and do the film, Surviving the Game.
Oh yeah.
And it was just so many things swirling around at the time, because when we went over to the office, everybody had 4 pistols when we came in the door, me and this other brother, right? And there was rumors that there was beefs with, Suge Knight, it was just so many things going on. If there was something that you didn't say that you can say now about being in that environment.
The thoughts expressed by Bobby.
No, I would eat. What would I say? What do you mean to him?
That you
I
didn't
wouldn't say
say.
anything. Well, that's why
Not
I.
so much to him, but in terms of dealing with the tension that was in your life.
There really wasn't. I mean, I just knew to keep my mouth shut, and that's why I was able to be around him like that, him and his friends.
You teach the sister. No, I'm just.
No, but I'm serious.
Sisters
I
ain't
really
gonna be
did.
quiet.
There's
No,
a lot
I
of
ain't
stuff
gonna
that you see, and if you see that your man is bringing you around that, you gotta respect that. You respect his whole space, and you know when to shut up. You just
Do you
know when
think-
to open your mouth and when not
Do you
to.
think Latin sisters are culturalized differently to respect masculinity in a different way than sisters are here?
Not
What's
really.
the difference?
I
I mean,
don't
I'd
think
like
so.
to know.
I don't think so, because I think most of my family, they use, the women speak kind of out of place. You know what I'm saying? And they do a lot of that argument. I think that they're on it.
So it's not just a sister thing.
No.
Bitches brought up in America are allies of Caucasian people to destroy the community.
No, but I honestly think that who knows what I really would have been or how it would have been, but since I had met him so young, he kind of, I
He
learned all
molded
that.
you.
Exactly.
Right.
I think that Ice-T was able to hold you down because of his ponytail.
Here we
It's
go,
not-
Corey, God dang
I'm trying
it.
to be
You got
funny. It's just
always be-
all my light-skinned homies
I did
with
love his hair.
ponytails.
I would perm. He taught me how to perm his
Ain't
hair
never
and all
been
that.
broke.
Yeah, I used to grease his scalp. I love that.
Mentally.
Yeah.
He
They
even
always-
taught you to grease in the scalp.
Yeah, I'd love that. Oh, the little part sit there where he was in between my
We got
legs.
a
and I would
homeboy
part.
off
Yeah,
the
I
block.
love that.
His name's Shouty Lightskin. This is the most beautiful man I ever seen in my life. I'm just keeping it real. But he was a gangster now. Shouty Lightskin was a gangster.
Shawty light skin.
But Shouty Lightskin can get any bitch in the world. I told him, you shouldn't even be in the hood. Because I'm telling you, when girls see him, they just stop and freeze. He was stunning.
Shawty
What?
light.
Do you hear me? I'm a man. I was saying this shit. I was like, this motherfucker's handsome. Shouty Lightskin was the coldest ponytail light-skinned motherfucker. That's his name on the block. They call him Shouty Lightskin.
Look, that's when he was
He's
cute.
about 5'9".
That's when he was
frail.
really cute. I had Ice-T at least when he was really fun. Look,
I
that's
mean,
when he was
buzzing
cute.
out her pictures on
I am,
that.
'cause that's on my fan
Why
page.
you
I put
still
that on
got
my fan
pictures
page.
of Ice?
I put all these on my fan page.
Because he was part
They're
of
on
her
my fan page.
upbringing. Did I answer that correctly?
Thank you, Corey. Boom!
God
For
damn
like
it.
damn near 20 years. So yeah.
So
I ain't got no pictures of none of my old bitches in my phone. I hate all them bitches.
And you've never heard me say that I can't stand the guy. I really did. I was in love. Like I cared. Hell yeah, I cared for that dude.
What?
Hell yeah.
Do you think he?
Oh, there we go, Corey. Yes, was.
Do you think he transcended his conditioning, his programming, his molding?
No, hell no, or else that he wouldn't be doing what he's doing now. Or he
I'm
wouldn't
saying
have-
have you transcended it? Are you
Have I
beyond what he
transcended?
taught you?
Oh, most definitely.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think?
know,
I don't know. I wasn't. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I wasn't around. I joke about the shit. I mean, Ice-T. The only thing that I stand on is the ponytail.
Here we go.
Motherfuckers with ponytails ain't never gonna be without female company.
Here we go.
My hair grow into a ponytail. It's just it take about 8 years. I couldn't sacrifice the transitional years. If 2 years where it's in between, where it don't pull back yet. I think that's what a lot of my sisters go through.
It's a pony
They-
stump.
It take about 8 years for respectable hang time for me to have that.
You got a
And
pony
I-
nub.
Yeah, but
I
we
just
begged
don't
him to
have it
cut
in
that
me.
off. He finally cut it off. My son was begging him to cut that off, so he finally did. Yeah.
Begging him to cut the ponytail off?
Yeah.
That was you saying cut it off.
I wasn't with him anymore.
Oh,
It's been
no.
years. My God, it's been like 11 years.
It's been that long?
Yeah.
Wow.
Come on now.
You think we could ever get him to come on the show?
Hell no.
You
No.
don't think so?
Mm-mm.
I would
You not-
love to talk to him
You're not
about.
cool with Ice.
I wish I was. No, I tried.
I would love
He
to talk
tried.
to Ice-T
He-
about the thing he said on his show where he said Ice loves Coco and they have one cell phone. I'd be like, come on, player, that was for entertainment, right?
No.
That was one.
Mm.
That's game. No nigga from the streets is gonna have one cell
Corey,
phone
but you're
that
talking-
him and his girl use
But you
together.
were talking about a dude back then. I'm talking about now. Look, he's 50 something. So of course maybe he. I don't know.
Has he changed, you think?
I'm looking
No
from the outside.
longer-
I don't even talk. I don't even ask my son questions about him. I don't.
I don't
just
know.
don't.
It's like
I mean, I wish we had better communication, but we don't.
How does your son feel about
If they got one
He's
cell
hurt
phone,
by
he's
it.
changed a lot.
Man, ain't no
He's heard
motherfucker got one cell
Corey,
phone, man.
yes, they did.
How do
did
you
they-
know if you wasn't around for 11 years?
What do you mean?
Bam!
We have a child
Oh,
together.
oh,
Hello,
okay.
boom. We have a child
it?
together.
But you just
Corey.
said you don't even ask your child
Not
questions
now,
about
not now, but all those years, yeah.
it. You mean last year you stopped asking?
What?
You stopped asking
About
the
2 years
kid.
ago.
About 2 years.
There it is, see? There it is.
Yeah, but all those years he's been with her for almost 9, 10.
So you,
I heard my daughter mama almost got hit by a car.
You know what?
I
Oh
got
my
on my
God.
knees and prayed to God to let lightning strike again.
Oh, stop, Corey.
I want that bitch to die. I
No,
hate
you
my
don't.
daughter mama. I hate that bitch.
But
That
you don't
bitch
want
ain't-
that.
Yeah.
Still her mom. Doesn't she love her
I will
mom
sit
though?
by my daughter at the funeral and try my best to contain myself.
No, but honestly, come on, Corey. That is her mom. She loves her mom.
Well, I'll be like, I'm a pallbearer today, motherfucker. Get out the way. I want to escort this bitch to the home.
Crazy.
I want to dig the
Shut up.
motherfucker.
But I didn't answer.
We don't need that plot. I'm digging one of my own. goddamn.
Did I answer your question, little Bobby? But I didn't. There
I'm
was
gonna rent a
nothing.
boat. I ain't gonna throw that bitch ashes in the sea. I'm gonna throw her casket in the sea. I'm gonna feed
I
the fishes with
really
this
don't
bitch.
think you're that mean, Corey.
What?
Here
My
we
daughter
go.
mother ain't.
Here we go.
say it again.
Say it.
Yeah. That bitch ain't shit. I hate that bitch. Oh, I hate that bum ass bitch.
Oh.
Dumbass bitch, that shit you be putting on the internet, on the internet, you still spell the same way you did when I knew you. You a dumb bitch. That's why we know it's you.
Oh, God. Damn it, Corey. Did we touch a nerve or
I
something?
guess.
No, I just speak on mine, goddammit.
Anyway, but no, I don't hate the guy. I wish him the best.
That's what's up, D.
Yeah.
D, you good people. Motherfuckers don't understand. I keep you around me because you good people. I always talked about this. I always wanted a female to be against me on the hosting side of the radio show because I feel like it's a good transition for the fans. You know what I mean? But it's very difficult to have people around you, female-wise, that ain't messy motherfuckers. If you remember when we were at the Foxhole, Tangerine was on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought Tangerine would be my co-host.
No, I like that.
I'm saying like, I thought she would be my co-host if I moved on from the Foxhole. But it's my opinion she was predatory around other women. And I didn't like that. I picked up on that shit. When other women would come on the show, I used to see, she used to get kind of mad. And I used to be like, oh, this motherfucker a territory motherfucker.
funny.
You like the March territory.
And did she ever go to any of those parties? Because I never, in all those years, and I've known Jamie even before he was an actor, right? When he first got here, I've known him that long, and never once. And I really do think, didn't I express that one time to you that I think that that's why I get a lot of respect from? I didn't go to none of those parties. I don't like going to those parties. I just
You talking
knew that
about
those-
the Jamie Foxx party?
Yeah, like any of those at his house or the parties, and never, not one time, not one single time ever. And I really do think
That's the
every
parties
time.
Cat Williams was talking about on his special. When you fuck around and go in the back room and see some shit to change your life. See two niggas grunting with sweat on their
Yeah.
throat.
I just think that when they see you there, they're like, you're there for.
Boy, yeah.
Corey, really?
That's frightening.
And you do that all too well, Corey, so that's not good. We gotta take a break. We're gonna take a break.
Are we on break?
Yes, please. Oh my God.
Cut the bikes off, please. We don't need them.
No, they're
Somebody
on.
call the baby and tell him I'm sorry.
I'm not a part of that. Not a part of that. Not a part of that.
Darlene is like,
Corey, God dang it. But no, I never, dude. I couldn't stand. I used to see pictures of all. I was like, why are they going to that? I was like, 'cause they-
I gotta see the chat room. God damn, I know they going crazy. What the fuck?
that was funny. Take that shit off. I know I did. Woo. Play that carnival shit. Woo. The line of Great America has.
Woo, Lord,
That's
have mercy.
funny.
Man,
Corey, that was nasty as hell.
that was better than
He said,
that.
he said Corey misses Jamie
That's not
Foxx.
from the head.
I gotta see it, man. I
That's
gotta
my headphones
see
or
it.
laptop?
Keys, how can we see this?
He said Corey comes like Triple H.
You got the. I said you got to keep restarting it every now and then because that laptop
Well, how do I restart it?
is
Hey,
sleeps.
so I'm gonna take that laptop.
Oh,
to
they
the
can't
Mac
hear the
store
music. He said
And
they
see if
can't.
there's anything that can be done
To keep you
fix-
from sleeping?
Yeah,
So,
keep it from
okay.
doing that or whatever.
I think
If
they
it
can
can't,
still hear us.
I was I'm
They
finna get one
said
of the
the
Beats
mic
by
don't
Dre's
work. What is it?
Press
laptop.
the like the OK and the cancel on the other screen. You got to bring the mouse back around to the left, far left,
Hey,
Uh-huh.
so
Oh,
and then
hey,
it go on that screen.
What time is it?
I'm
this
sorry.
what happened. I got this
8:49.
I got a pill. One of them Beats by Dre's
Mm-hmm.
pills, but I got a jam box speaker. Somebody want it?
Did you want to give it to me for the donation for the team?
Yeah.
Remember
yeah.
for the football team? Really?
The reason I'm giving it away because the jam box I
We're
got
gonna
is
auction
bigger
it off.
and it's
Oh
more
my
awkward
God,
to carry
dude,
with
that
my
might
road.
send those
This
kids to
pill is-
Vegas. My godson's
more
going to
practical.
Vegas. Oh.
So how late we gonna go? It's
What
8:49.
time is it? We gonna go till what? We started at 7:15.
It's like it's 7:15.
Yeah.
And they can't hear the music, I think.
Oh
That's...
shit.
Oh, they can hear it.
Yeah, no.
Look, he said
They still
donation.
hear us?
Yep.
Oh, well, we ain't lied about nothing yet.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. Yeah, boy. That's the new gay sound. Yeah, boy.
Man, you told me a fascinating story today,
He said,
Oh,
he
hey,
said Corey's,
Nate,
Corey's,
what's up, boy?
Corey's
You on this
donating a
radio
Sony
show, what's up?
Walkman. They're so stupid. Oh my God.
Sometime around about 3 in the afternoon. That'll be 5 Chicago. Now if that ain't good for them, let me know.
He said we can still hear you guys.
I
That's
swear,
fine.
I've got the music on and I can't hear you guys.
They're gonna set up a studio in LA.
He's repeating all this stuff.
Okay.
I can't seem to get this chat room going.
This guy said, how do you do the neck exercises again, darling? I am not doing them again.
Yes.
No.
Set it up about 5.
Oh,
Set it
is
up
your
about
laptop on?
5.
Huh?
Yeah, and
I know
tell
that's
them,
not the headphones, is
tell
it?
them,
Yeah.
set
That's
it,
somebody's headphones.
This is mine.
That's those.
set it up
Wow.
anywhere from between 5 and 6. But tell them I stay in the valley. They set
And the
it
song
up.
is going off.
I stay in I stay in the valley.
He
Sherman
said,
Oaks.
no,
yes.
turn the music on. Jeez.
How do we get it there?
Are we back?
And I want to see the chat room.
That's funny. I got it right here.
Okay, you back on.
Testing. I don't hear it.
Testing. Did you
Testing.
turn the mics back on? Testing. 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 Turn the mics back on, cause we testing. Turn the mics back on, cause we testing. 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 Yeah, boy. Testing.
Stop it.
Alright.
What is that sound?
No, I'm telling you, I was with this girl, and it was kind of awkward how she was talking about she had a gay boyfriend, and I was like, how do you mess with men and women? And then on top of that, the man you messing with is gay. And she was like, I just don't judge. I was like, you think you push me? But anyway, she was talking about how it was when her little boyfriend was in the room with another dude. It was kind of awkward. It sounded like dogs grunting. I was like, and that's the sound I made. What they was like, yeah, boy, yeah, boy, yeah. That's all I'm saying. I can't do nothing but imagine. I'll shoot them motherfuckers. I'll go to jail for that time. I'll be like,
Okay, they said, Corey, enough of that. You're grossing them out. Look at
Oh God.
Church goes now to 5150. She's so fucking shitty.
what?
Oh, we
No,
reading the
no,
chat
they're
now.
They're horrible.
We was talking about
Zoe's show is tonight on Sunset.
we was sitting up here talking about each other's lives, Darlene lives. Your life is the most interesting because you were with someone who is a star. You spent a lot of time with the brother. He's a star.
Mm-hmm.
And we grew up listening to Ice-T and New Jack City. I was glad he didn't get shot. He did get Pookie killed.
Yeah, he did get
No,
Pookie
he did
killed.
not. Pookie wanted to do it.
No, he got
I
Pookie.
used to be Pookie. Fuck out of here with ponytails over there. Anybody know a crackhead with a ponytail that's light skin?
Can't say that, dude.
They got shit going for 'em. Anyway.
Somebody said twerk it, John. I don't twerk. I do something
They
called
said
slow quake.
somebody said we can hear Key's laptop.
I do the
fast.
slow quake.
She got a floppy disk in that old motherfucker. We're gonna update the computers and all this shit like that. Next week we're doing the show from a different location.
Windows 95.
From another apartment. We're doing the show from another apartment next week. but we might have an office. Keys was telling me about somebody who called about the office space. There might be some shit to work out.
Somebody in the chat room said, "Whose dog is that barking?"
That's Keys' dog. Keys got about 4 dogs in their house. They house stinks like a motherfucker.
He said, some guy said, Corey, baby mama outside barking up a storm.
Might be that bitch. Shoot that bitch, goddammit. I ain't taking that bitch.
Okay, they can be pretty funny in the chat room, but then they can get really gross.
Yeah, some of y'all in the
just
chat
get
room
gross.
be whack
Come
though.
on now.
I mean, gross don't bother me. It's whack. I mean, come on, some good ones, man.
Let's get 5 good
Straight
ones
dirty,
right
though.
now.
They just get straight dirty.
Starting now. We'll read them. We'll read them right now.
Auntie looking like Evan Ross. Who is that?
They miss auntie.
The hottest ones we reading.
What? Corey built like the Megan Fat dude from New Jack City. They did that one
Already
again.
said that.
Okay. Come on.
They
Hey,
had
Corey.
Fat dude. What?
Yeah.
When you was on the bus that day with Aunt, and you said what was on your mind, what effect did that have on your career?
Bobby has asked me this shit so many times. Bobby has talked about something that happened when I was on Last Comic Stand Day. It was basically a network show.
NBC.
Caucasian audience primarily.
Mm.
But it had no effect on my career.
None.
Not in my opinion. I was not going to win the show. The show was fixed. The only reason I was allowed to go on as far as I was is because Jay Leno was a friend of mine. Well, at that time in my career, Jay Leno was digging me, and the people who booked the Tonight Show, and they had something to do with Last Comic Standing. So I was allowed, underline the word allowed, I was allowed to advance as far as I did. Last Comic Standing is not a contest. It is a reality show where the person who wins has a deal with the producer of the show, and that's who they're going to promote.
Well, since it was a reality show, it looked real to me because when he told you to shut up,
You talking about Ant?
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, your disposition you went from the guy, you said it. You said everything that was showing on your face. You said, I'm really trying to win this contest, but you can't talk to me like that.
Oh, I was playing the game. I was playing the game still. I know that it was a TV production. You know what I mean? There are things that happen in this world where I'm proud of the fact that I don't let my emotions get the best of me. When you are always able to get thrown because you upset, and some people even fight. That's not a good sign in life. If you deal with a lot of your stuff by physical altercations, it's just not smart. It's not wise.
So, are you saying that was staged?
What was staged?
The interaction between you and him.
Obviously, that wasn't staged. That wasn't staged. The ant was fucking with me because his manager was one of the producers, not the head producer. His manager was Barry Katz, one of the producers of the show. The head producer is this old fuck.
Oh my God.
He did that show with Saved by the Bell. He was one of that.
Oh, yeah.
I can't think of his name. He's a very powerful Caucasian man in Hollywood. And he wasn't used to niggas like me saying fuck you. That's really what it was. Once they realized I was a motherfucking man, but that's unavoidable. It's unavoidable. There's no way I will be able to make it in Hollywood compromising who I am.
Somebody said rest in peace headphones. Good to be yelling.
It's opportunities that can come my way, but they never develop into what they could be because, in my opinion, a lot of people realize I'm not going to play ball.
Don't look at it.
What happened? So you saw
Don't look at it.
You saw a good one.
They said the frog on the couch owes you child support.
The frog on the couch looked exactly like Guy Black with a bigger head, though. As I'm looking at it, I'm like, wow, that motherfucker looked tripped out. Hell no. So I want to ask you this. Bobby, are you finally ready to admit you made a mistake when you said, oh boy was the highest paid, whatever in Hollywood?
Screenwriter.
What is his name?
No, I'm not.
What is his name?
Oh,
You know his name.
we had him on our
Antoine
show.
Fisher.
Antoine Fisher. Antoine Baldwin Hills
The
Can we-
first screenwriter to be paid $1 million that was black in Hollywood.
Really? So that makes
For a
it
film.
That makes it the highest paid.
That's how you get there. Because that was his first one. It wasn't his only one.
Okay, but you said, this is what I'm saying, Bobby. You said he was the
The
highest.
highest paid screenwriter.
Somebody on the chat room. The chat room is saying that he was too.
Really?
Chat
Yeah.
room, you guys got facts. If you got facts, we'll read it all.
Fisher ain't what they
That's
say.
funny.
Yeah.
Well, I'll put it like
Somebody
this.
said $1 million in yen.
$1 million in pesos. He had to drive to Tijuana to get his check.
they said Antoine Fisher wrote Roots.
He did. He made a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
Antoine Fisher is Old Girl on Good Times Love Child.
Well, came a long way from that.
When he brought you to the show, what kind of vehicle did y'all drive in?
A Toyota. Toyota.
He's the highest paid screenwriter in the history of
A
Hollywood.
lot of
That's why
highest
he
paid
still
have
got money.
Priuses, and those are Toyotas.
When
Corey.
white people drive Toyotas, it's different. When a black person drives a Toyota, he can't do better than a Toyota.
How you know? Maybe he's paying a lot of his child support. I don't know.
Who you know black
No child.
who got paid for driving a Toyota? Thank you.
B. Hopkins.
Boom. See?
Bernard Hopkins.
See?
He don't spend none of
Yeah,
his money.
Costco car.
Yeah.
Bernard Hopkins is one of the exceptions. He different. I get it.
Yeah.
I know what
You
you're saying.
said name one. I did
And I've
that
seen,
one.
I can't remember the guy's name, but he drives a Toyota Tundra, those big trucks. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really masculine type.
That
of
looks good. I like Tundra.
There you go. It's a Toyota.
Tundra,
Okay.
but that Tundra is not a goddamn
Corolla. is what
Corolla.
you're
In
saying.
fact, that's the good thing about Tundra. I'm
I
doing a
want a
Tundra
Corolla.
commercial. A Toyota Tundra is put together better than those
Yeah. I
those
like
Fords
it.
and Chevys.
Yeah.
And they don't cost the same amount of money. They cost less.
So do we have any facts from the internet, Darlene? If you have, Darlene.
Is Antoine, Google this, is Antoine Fisher the highest paid anything?
Wow.
No, put in screenwriter.
What's that? Ask.com.
Right.
The highest paid anything.
Ask.com gonna be like, get your pussy ass out of here. That's how they gonna answer that shit.
Dang, the first 4 things that pops up is Antoine Fisher married? Somebody was
Is he married?
Yeah, he's been married like 17, 18 years.
Oh, okay.
Somebody just said Zoe rides a unicycle. They just,
Zoe got a neck, not a V-neck.
Zoe got a U-neck, not a V-neck.
Fisher wrote Django. That's what they tried to say.
Demango. No.
Django.
Somebody says, Bobby, I believe you.
Somebody said, I know he ain't the highest paid screenwriter in Hollywood. Let me tell you something.
I didn't say
people,
I said the highest paid black screenwriter is what I said.
Oh, I don't know.
No, the highest paid
Black.
black screenwriter.
That would have been.
Does Google keep black stats?
Right.
It's pretty, you know.
That's the
Well, first of all, it ain't been a whole lot of black people that were paid to write in Hollywood. It's kind of a new thing for brothers in the industry because they shut us out for so long. You know, it's just like directing films, you know. Years ago, Oscar Michaud and all those brothers in the 20s and 30s, and then remember there was a big gap when they didn't have black films until the 70s. Between like the 40s and the 70s, there was no activity going on.
It
Black
doesn't
people.
give him that. It doesn't say that specifically. It
It
just
ain't
says,
true.
it just is awards, and then he's a screenwriter of the year for 1 year, and then it just gives his
I
breakdown.
mean, screenwriter of the year mean you're working, but he been writing screenplays.
Working that year.
No,
I know people who got deals with people who in Hollywood, and they bought
Of course,
houses out there
correct.
next to Will Smith, and they had to move the same year.
That's that. That's what I'm looking at.
Will Smith was like, what the fuck you moving out here next to me for?
Go to
I
IMDb.
made $20 million a movie. You made $20 million. You know what I mean?
That's a whole different-
Yeah, go to IMDb or is it IMDb or
Yeah.
That's his movie base right there.
That ain't gonna tell the truth.
That'll show all of the screenwriting credits he did.
But it doesn't show how much. You said he's the
You look at
highest
the
paid.
films, you'll know. Yeah,
You look at the films and know.
yeah. Rush Hour.
TLC was the
This is-
highest.
Well,
They
this
sold the most amount of fucking records as a female
all right.
group
This is
ever.
his official
And them
website.
bitches on the PAB trade in Atlanta right
Well,
now.
this is his own official website.
It don't
Antoine
matter.
Fisher web. It says Antoine Fisher is an award-winning film and literary writer.
They got a picture of him?
Yeah, it's his
Okay.
official website.
It looks like he backing up
Oh.
his statement here. That's what we want to see. What else is it saying?
No, Bobby said he the highest paid. That's
Black
what caught
screenwriter.
me in the. Yeah, that's him. That's the dude who came
Right,
on the
right.
show.
This
I'm
is his
gonna wind
website.
up living in a hotel. Motherfucker.
He must have did something to you. What did he do to you?
Yeah, there's a backstory.
There it is. I know, there it is.
Yeah, like that shit. He was
Yeah.
bold enough to say that shit.
Yeah.
Call it motherfucker. Talk about motherfuckers living situations and shit.
Yeah.
Crooked ass motherfucker.
Nah, I didn't take it that way, man. That's for reasons, like I said, the brother's been straight with me and he's done a lot of things that I appreciate to this day. You know, if I asked him to do something, he's down. You know, and for that, it's just like you mentioned Dr. Dre earlier and your relationship with Kevin Hart. We all have a relationship with other people that we don't all necessarily have the same kind of relationships with. And it's just about, you know, my experience with him allows us to say or do certain things.
What you read, though? Darlene got an iMac.
Darlene ain't passed nothing but a kidney stone.
Little bastard.
Hey, we said these chat room motherfuckers a lot of motherfucking attention this week.
You guys, I told y'all, like, don't look. You guys keep looking.
I'm sorry.
Oh
It's
my
just right
God.
there. These motherfuckers are stupid as hell.
Like, don't.
Somebody said, what's the purpose of looking up Antoine Fisher? Let's move on.
Oh,
And let's do that because one of our callers, Soul Wonder, reached out to me today because originally Soul Wonder's from Houston, Texas. And no, he's from New Orleans. He lives in Houston now. And he's got a relative that is in jail right now with $1 million bail. Young lady, she's 19 years old. She was previously
That was
working and going to school. And there was a murder, a heinous murder in New Orleans about 2 months ago. And she came home, she helped this lady with some groceries. Went in the home, the police came in looking for the brother who had been doing the killing. He's out on a $100,000 bill, and they got his relative on $1 million bail. And if that story holds up, it's something that maybe we can look at in terms of how our folks end up in these situations where it don't make any sense on the surface. You know, the young lady who's working and going to school, never been in jail in her life, ends up being in jail on $1 million bail, and they clearly know that she didn't pull the trigger. She didn't even know the brother did the crime.
Well, it all goes back to what I said that day. Me, you, Darlene, Zoe, and Tommy was giving opinions on shit. I know all of the chaos goes back to what Caucasian people are doing. This is how they planned it out. Caucasian people are making it where you are bad and we are good, even though the history of the world shows just the opposite.
Yeah. You know, there was a study that was just released, and it was about grade point averages to go to that point. And they were saying Caucasians don't know their race is like it's an unconscious racism, right? It's like on autopilot. And they were talking about GPAs. And they were saying Caucasians didn't really care about the GPA because they felt like, okay, you know, we can, you know, do better in the SAT test.
What is the GPA so people know?
Grade point average, right? And then what they found out was that SAT was also predicated on the SAT, and Asians were getting the highest GPA. Then it mattered. Then it mattered to white people. Only when, you know, if it doesn't suit us, you know, whatever. But once it directly affects us, then it's a problem. So, you know, the Asians had the highest GPA. So now they're considered the smartest. So now I was like, okay, now we got to change the test.
I'll put it like this. All those, I want everybody to listen to me because I mean this shit I'm finna say. All those Asian people who test well, first of all, I want to say congratulations. But if you were mixed in with these Caucasian people about 2 generations later, y'all wouldn't test well at all. And the white people gonna see to it. They gonna fuck your whole history up. They gonna capture you. They gonna put you in a fucked up situation and act like you stupid. And they gonna make you think your other people stupid. Because that's how most black
That's
people
why you
think.
should look at that.
That
That's funny
motherfucker
as
said I
hell.
look like a D-League Tony Parker.
No, they said that the dog wouldn't let Tommy Sotomayor in the
I saw this dude look just like Tommy Sotomayor.
They're going
I
off.
want to stop and take a picture of him and ask him, is this your brother? Tommy Sotomayor, let me tell you, he looks a little bit like I saw him at the airport.
One guy said
LeVar
one
Burton.
guy said I'm 40 with a 16-year-old neck.
Commander Jordy.
Somebody said you 40 with a
16-year-old neck.
Yeah, I saw somebody say something about you look like you got your hands caught in the dishwasher.
They going in on us right now.
I said, Corey,
Oh,
does
you
Darlene have a
caught
big
one.
butt? No, it's not big. It's small and round tight.
Bobby snitched on Nat Turner.
Well, that person has
I said my hand looked like a frying pan.
They said Antoine Fisher wrote "Real Men Don't Play."
No wonder, bro.
Well, how would they know? They ain't published.
Right.
But you know,
Oh.
we laugh and joke about, you
Oh.
know, some very painful segments of our experience here. in
Somebody
this
say the dog's eating on candy bar brown out there.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I can't. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look.
Don't say it. Go ahead.
So, are you going to the PMA or whatever that thing is?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be at the VMAs this week. We haven't got the deal put together, but I hope I'm at the VMAs.
So, the commercial y'all shot, y'all doing voiceover, or we actually see you in Earthquake?
No, it's voiceover. I'm the blue pill. Just know on the commercial for the.
That's gonna be tight.
I'm the blue pill. But they got other voices. They got Chris Rock, Eminem, Tashina Arnold. But me and Earthquake went in there and flipped that shit. So
Oh,
they was
okay.
like, fuck that shit, get that motherfucker some pill.
Oh.
Well, actually, that's what Dre said. Dre was like, no, fuck that. This is the shit I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dre, make this motherfucker do it right.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Wow.
What are you doing this week, man?
Hey, man, I'm on my way to the Boston area. I got a show in Boston Friday night. Boston, I need y'all to come fuck with me.
What's the name
I
of
don't
the
even know
club?
the name. It's a little theater downtown Boston.
Mhm.
I forgot it's a one-nighter. It's fucked up. I don't even know the name of it. And
Oh, I can't look.
I'm gonna be actually in the Boston area on what's that, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Just Chuecopica, something on Saturday. I don't know. I forgot the name of the little puss-ass towns, but y'all fuck with me because I'm gonna represent.
Can they go to your website and find out any information?
No, my website. Fuck. You go to my Twitter page, the Corey Holcomb. I will have the information up
Nice. There you go.
and running in the next few days. And the website is a work in progress. We're gonna get it together.
Yeah.
It's gonna stop saying this video is private real soon. I don't know how to fix
It
that
doesn't say
shit.
that.
I
It
haven't.
doesn't.
She
I
fixed it.
checked
It
on
doesn't say
different
that.
computers.
Yeah.
She said she checked. on
No,
the computer.
no.
I've
I
checked
went on that
everything.
motherfucker today.
It's-
We was able to watch 2 of the videos, but the other ones from previous shows said private.
Really?
Yeah. But it's just like when people.
But somebody else out there bootlegging. I done seen the shows on other.
We gotta get in touch with the
channels.
bootleg motherfuckers to watch it.
Y'all send us the videos, please.
But like I say, this is all trial by error. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Keys is doing a good job. But
Hey,
Bring
it's
the
just,
back cave.
we a month in and I want to try to get to the bottom of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll figure it out.
I appreciate
We
you
will
kept it
figure it
going,
out.
Corey. Shoot.
Yeah, goddamn it, motherfuckers fuck with that. Anyway, what else cracking? Somebody got something they need to plug?
Hey, you gotta go to my website, get my t-shirts, IamZoeWilliams.com. Follow me on Twitter, @ZOWilliams. Once again, that's IamZoeWilliams.com. Go to my website, get my t-shirts.
There you
We got a
go.
bunch of them.
As I try to evolve as a communicator, I have finally finished the audio version of Real Men Don't Play.
There we go.
And it's flowing pretty nicely. It'll be available on Amazon, iTunes, and my website, realmendon'tplay.com in approximately 10 days. And let's see what else is going on.
Y'all hit up sirens and shit?
Yeah,
Yep.
we in the
Big-
city, bro.
Yeah.
We are in the city of Los
That's an
Angeles.
ambulance. Some wonder took that IB out of the
Damn.
fuck with you so much.
And you can get down with me at Blanton Smith on Twitter. Please do so, because we're going to keep it provocative. Yeah.
I don't really Twitter that much, but I have a
Tweet?
whatever it is. Yeah, I don't do it. I think that's kind of narcissistic. People just twittering about their. I just did this and I
What do you
ate
do?
this. And I have
Do the
one, but
throat
I don't really.
exercise?
Somebody
How do you
did
do the
request
throat
that.
exercises on Twitter?
But they
Corey?
requested the throat exercise.
No.
If you do the throat exercises on Twitter, you'll get followers.
Oh, like that's what I really for that.
Word
you can
up.
use that. Anyway,
Somebody
I have a
just
fan
asked for
page.
it.
It's Darlene OG Ortiz on Facebook.
Somebody say
Yeah.
Corey eats Dre headphones.
That's
Who he wears Eats by Dre.
He wears Eats by Dre.
Yes.
Who said that? What that say?
Is that the song?
The
The
Hammer.
Hammer Man.
Well,
Fuck
we,
you, Hammer Man. Go put that.
When we exit the show, you're gonna be hearing. That's funny. It's by Chabu, and the name of the song is gonna be called Love Muscle.
Wait,
Love muscle.
That's
Throat
gonna
muscle
be
by
the-
Chabu.
no.
Love
Chabu?
muscle, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Chabu.
not Taboo.
It's a fat gay dude.
Oh, they said this.
I'm
What?
Chabu.
Oh, whoever sent the song and said that this song is for the old man on the show.
That would be me.
Bobby.
That's me. Yeah.
It's called Love Muscle.
We need to hear that.
Chabu.
Alright.
By Chabu.
And Shabu may be a female.
I guarantee you.
That's funny. That's
World
funny.
cold blooded. But anyway, thank y'all for fucking with us
That's
another
right.
week.
Again.
Next week we're in a new location, 5150 show. Goddammit. We're holler. Peace
These
out.
little
Yeah.
bastards.
Yeah, let it rip. Let's see what Shabu doing.
Chabu.
They hilarious.
Oh, that sound like Charlie Wilson. Or some
No, I
shit.
love that.
Yeah.
Charlie Wilson can never go wrong by me. I'm gonna go see him again at the fair this year. Again.
So what's about Charlie?
I'm gonna see him again at the fair this year.
Oh, he
He
be
can never go
killing it,
wrong.
man.
Oh, Charlie got it to the
Just
day
a
he
bootleg
died.
ass Jodeci. It's
To the
like,
day he died. I love Charlie Wilson.
Yeah,
boy.
he's a showman. Too. Yeah.
Yes, he is. But he killed me with
Barley
the hats. though.
Wilson.
He be trying to sell them hats, and they be having all this bling on it. I was like, Charlie, just make it with no bling. Goodness sake.
You sell a hat?
Yeah, his Charlie Wilson hats. You know,
Well,
we're wearing those
kill
little
it,
hats. Yeah. I'm like, just take the bling off. Not everybody always wants to have bling all the time.
Will you be sleeping in here, Keys?
This is
Yeah.
her house.
She's small enough to fit on
Oh,
the
look.
couch.
No, it folds down into a bed.
Oh, here, can I take these out of that little extension?
Oh, Lord,
Huh?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Before I forget again, look.
Hey, Keys, so you know I'm gonna get at you in the morning, all right?
Okay.
What was I gonna say? Your boy Tommy never showed up.
Yeah, I think. See, he sent me something saying what time. After he said, "Can I come?" I was like, "Yeah, come on through." Then he sent me something saying what time, and I didn't respond.
Oh, that is too
So
much.
I believe that he
I
probably
love
said,
it.
"Fuck
I
that
love it too.
shit."
It's too much. You can't look because if you just start.
Corey, I have a photo shoot tomorrow.
He
so
said the
it's
immigration is coming for Darlene.
It's all day. So
Yeah, they do take a long time.
Yeah.
How can
just
I-
let me know,
Darlene,
like,
I can
years
meet you
old,
later on
16-year-old
anywhere.
day.
That was fun.
I'm going out of town, so I'm gonna be running a little bit, but
I can't.
call me.
I'll try to stay as close as I can to my phone and keep it loud and
Oh,
everything.
shit.
No matter what, I'm not gonna leave town without getting it to you. Even if I had to drop it over
Yeah.
the fence with the dog. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Oh,
Okay.
what kind of numbers we do tonight?
Probably. I bet it ain't that good because I didn't tweet it.
It's
Oh.
over there.
Nah, I think it did.
Where?
I didn't tweet it.
Most of the people are.
It should say it on this screen.
Right here?
Right there. Were you looking at where it's
You
got
gotta
the
refresh it.
eyeball?
You gotta refresh it.
But where's that? It's
You
over
see
there?
down at the far left near where it says Facebook and like?
Over there on the other
It's
one?
directly next to Zoe, like where Zoe's
Number
standing
two.
at.
Oh yeah, I see it. Oh, 271.
Say 41,000.
Where? Right here?
Yeah, ain't that 41,618? If that's right.
I can't see from this far,
That's
but
41.
That's
Okay,
how many.
it's 443.
logged
What's
on.
443?
how many are currently watching at this moment?
So there was 41,000 views.
That's total viewing. That's total viewing.
The
So
41,000.
That's
41,000
who's in here now.
We got 41,000?
So 443 is like who's
Who's
on
on
at
there
this very
now, like,
moment.
who's-
Yeah.
They're
Them
still,
motherfuckers
they're
all
still
together.
going.
It was 41,000.
Man, we got 41,000 views. Nigga. Shit. I mean, we'd be at 100,000 once we
They
get
said
this
the
motherfucker
frog's
in the
gonna take
office.
your job, Keith.
Ooh, huh?
They said the frog is gonna take your
This
job.
nigga
Man.
said the frog was the
There's a too
poet. I'm done.
You don't know,
I
it's-
couldn't. You hurt me when you said that.
What'd I say?
The frog. That was so. That was so.
They said
Oh
black
my
people
God.
outside fighting with dogs.
Forward is gonna be mad at
It
me.
wouldn't let
I
Sotomayor
have to
in.
admit,
That was that. Was,
I
they
know
are. They are
I
hilarious
tend to
though.
be kind of like I have a big ego
Oh.
and I've got tough skin and everything.
Hey, Corey.
It hurts me
I'll
that
let
I'm
you
not
tomorrow, man.
doing the best of my ability here.
Oh,
That
please, don't
I
worry
can't,
about
you
that.
know.
Well, you know what it is.
I mean, like I said,
Part
I've
of
got
it
I got
is the
tough skin and
show.
everything, but I got a
All
big
this
ego and I don't like to ask for a lot of
You know?
stuff. Like,
Now we
They got one that
working with
green left. That's
Wi-Fi,
it. You don't
Yeah.
need that
and I
green.
know it's making the difference.
Oh,
in
yeah.
I
what
mean,
we
now.
doing.
if anything,
don't
I need
take it.
some. I
Don't
need
take it
a
like that.
technical engineer, like
Corey.
not necessarily
Oh.
an audio engineer.
I talk
I
to
know
him.
how to tweak the stuff. It's just I need a technical engineer.
We need somebody
You know?
who knows what they're doing to set up the phone lines and
Yeah.
everything. And then after it's
Okay.
done like that, you probably know how to take it from there.
Yeah, I got it from there. I just
So that's what I was saying. Don't
like
sweat it.
I know.
Don't sweat
I
it.
just,
That you can do is like. I'm not mad at you for not knowing how to do something. I know that I was dealing with you and you ain't know like the dudes that the foxhole used to have.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers do this shit
but
for a
that's what
living.
that's the other. On the other hand, it's like I'm glad that I've had this position. I had the ability to learn this section, this side of it, because I know how to work the board. I know how to do that, but doing the technical parts of it
Oh, they can still hear
is
you.
everything that I just learned. They
He's like,
can't.
"Don't
I got
worry,
the board
Keys.
off.
Don't worry, Keys. It's
Hey,
like, don't sweat it. Don't worry
you
about
keep
it.
those
Look,
hands
there's-
off the motherfucker.
Look, he's like,
Is it off?
he said, hit me up. I'm
Let
a
me turn
technical
it.
engineer. Oh, hold on.
Hold
I go,
on.
look, hold on. Let me go up.
I got everything off. I don't understand how they.
They can still hear you. Look, he just said.
It says stop. The broadcast is off. The everything.
Here it is. Wait, look, here it is. Here it is.
Here we go. Only
Still
I.
listening.
He said, Darlene, the escort to the car. I got my piece.
Ooh.
Okay.
My hair's throbbing.
How do you pause it though? Because I'm like gonna catch that again.
Alright, so look, I'm gonna have to talk to you this week for show keys, cause I'm gonna need you to stud horse getting all this shit.
Mhm.
To
Well,
my
I'm
place.
meeting with the lady for the office. Thursday at 3:00.
Okay, let me know. I mean, ain't no, if she got an office and it's like that, it's
But
perfect.
I don't think it's her. I think it's a guy because she just seemed like an assistant. Like she just asked me, you know,
She
like,
trying to smell our nuts, you know what I mean? So
So-
just let her know what it is. It ain't nothing high tech. We do a radio show and we trying to
Yeah.
have a place to set up our shit and everything. You know, it ain't nothing high tech.
It's just I'm trying to figure out. Here's my question: if the location is one of those that we're only in there on Tuesdays, is that something that's fine with you taking
Not
the
really.
equipment in and out, or
Not really. I'm trying to rent an office. I
To
don't need a
keep, right.
floor or nothing like that. I'm just trying to have an office where I can conduct business out of.
because that's what I was thinking of, making sure that when I go there, I ask them for a place that you can lock up, keep the equipment in there. You know that it's safe, and then
It'd be easier for you because you.
That way- yeah. I mean,
Yeah, so
in
this is-
here it's just.
no,
Like
this ain't-
I've learned
this-
how to keep it, to a certain point where I don't have to keep taking it all the way up and down. But
this place is too
it's-
small for you to have all this shit in here like this.
no, I take this down.
Okay.
Oh no, this all comes down. I
Okay.
don't, because say for instance, like if my mom comes by, like I don't like anybody, not even my family, knowing that I've got this equipment here. So I have it all hidden away. Like nobody knows until they hear, oh, you had the show today. Yeah, I had the show today. Other than that, nobody knows that the equipment is here. Unless they like go through and they looking for stuff or.
So do you think you
Ooh,
getting this stuff to my apartment is too much?
I could
'Cause I-
load it up.
Right.
I actually got everything condensed down from the 4 or 5 boxes and bags down to 2 boxes.
Good. So
So
that's what I'm saying. Like after you had a meeting with the lady and you get a feel for what they talking about, let me know, and then while I'm out of town, I'm gonna need you to help me put this thing together. In my apartment.
okay,
That's the last thing I want to do is at my place. But
yeah,
I just feel like because of the cable connection and because this is
that's the other thing I tried to talk to my uncle about the phone line and getting the actual Ethernet cord back here. And he was talking about how much money I gotta start paying to up my rent and everything like that. And I was like, it's not that kind of deal. It's only for a little bit, until we get the studio. And I was like, I gotta
That's
figure
what I'm
out something
saying.
else.
It's like I don't want to impose it on you like that. It's all good, Shawty. We good. I just gotta get this thing crack-a-lacking where it can be regulated. Oh.
Well, I don't know what kind of engineers you
so
need,
glad
but
I
I know
ain't
that I've
putting
got
it
some for my old studio, so I can
More
always trade it.
engineers.
I mean, I don't know what type of engineer you need. I don't know
We're
what.
trying to set up the phone line. That's the main thing.
See a phone line.
The rest of the
I don't know.
stuff
But
is.
like this,
I
like
feel
the
like.
board stuff.
Well, that's,
Do you know
gotta
any
re-
inexpensive makeup artists? I don't wear makeup, but I got a photo shoot. And
They're not inexpensive. I don't even use them. There's a couple. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You be all right. Just use a primer, girl. Nobody can fail with a primer.
What's the
I don't
problem?
even know what that is.
Oh,
See?
It's just
Me
it's,
and him are on the
that's
same
what I
page.
have
I
on
don't
right
wear
now.
makeup
I don't have
ever.
foundation on, but I put primer on. Cause you
I
can
wear-
put primer on by
If
itself.
anything, I'll put on eyeliner and lip gloss. That's it. So
Just put
the
primer.
photo shoot is like 3 completely different looks.
Oh,
Like
With all them
Asian
5150
girl.
people, you should put it on there. Yo, it's keys
It's
off
a
the
photo
board. I
shoot,
got a
and you know
photo
what?
shoot. Does anybody do makeup to
Oh,
help me
and
out?
there you go. And not only that, half the
You
time.
know I got one of
That's
these,
the
right?
oh, you do?
And you
Yeah,
know,
okay.
and you know, half the time, is it a photo shoot or is it live?
It's a photo shoot throughout
Oh,
the day.
they
It's
can do it
like
on. I didn't
it's
have a
3 looks tomorrow.
The last
and
2
then
things I did,
it's
I didn't have
tomorrow.
a makeup artist. They fix everything on the. I just went.
No, it's a guy trying to build his portfolio.
So he don't
have a
No.
nuh-uh.
Anyway,
So
but you can't
I'm
go
trying
wrong
to get
with
what I can out of it and get so I can build my portfolio. And it's got 3 looks. Tomorrow is Asian.
Yeah.
I gotta learn to do everything. I
Get your
got
5150 pull on. Go on tonight and say it's keys from the 5150 show. Are there any hair? I mean makeup, whatever, girls.
You know, like
Mhm.
they,
You'd be
they wanna
surprised.
do, yeah,
Tell
because
them-
they can get their
tell them
name,
this-
they can get promotion. You can have them
You
on
should
your.
tell them I don't have much money. I really don't have money. I'm trying to get on my feet with it.
People
I'm
wanna
gonna do
help.
it just
People wanna
because
do
it's
it.
you.
okay.
Take advantage.
You'd be
of that.
surprised.
Serious, yeah.
I
But
mean,
it
where
works
I
down
put
the
that
worst.
on the
Look.
chat?
On the website, on the site.
on the whatever. You got a Twitter?
I got a Twitter.
Put it on Twitter. If you want me to tweet it. I try to tweet it.
Looking
But
for a
that's
makeup
gonna be-
art.
they don't know.
I mean, okay, if any, well, yeah.
I don't know what
I
to
don't
say.
know
just
how
don't-
to. I mean, if I have to reschedule it to work around their schedule, then I can do that. I can let them
Reschedule
know
what?
the photo shoot. Yeah.
If I was you, I would put a little effort into finding somebody because there's people out here who willing to get down just for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I throw that. I take
On the
advantage
GP
of
side.
that.
And he said that I can, like, if they can do my makeup and everything, then he'll shoot them some of the photos for their own portfolio. And, you know, and I can also get them some promotion at the fashion show. You know, I can get them on board
You
and
should take
whatnot.
advantage of that.
Make
But
sure
I
you
don't know.
say,
I don't use
on the
anything.
favor side, I can offer promotion on the 5150 show, and your fashion show, and all that. Just think about how you're gonna say it.
Okay.
All right.
And then I'll
So-
see if I know anybody. But my engineers are, you know what I'm
If you
saying,
guys
music
can tweet it
engineers.
out, that'd be great.
Okay.
I would-
Yeah, for
I
that?
would appreciate
Okay.
Text me on Twitter or whatever makes it, whatever you get people at.
that. Okay.
Whatever is better.
Okay.
You want me to send it to? All right.
Thank
All right,
you.
Keys.
All right.
You like? You like?
Oh. Let me walk you guys out. You need a flashlight?
Right through that web. They messed with the web first, so they walked out. Did they go this way?
Do you need a flashlight?
No,